Oh, whoops! Let me hit. I gotta hit pause here. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome, Mr. Robert Wood and True Seeker. How are we doing today?
That's Dr. Wu.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Wu. Steve JMO will be on. He'll be a little bit late, but we always save the best for last. So he'll be like the icing on the cake. So he'll be jumping on. But everybody who's joining in the chat, who's joining in, if you look at the beginning of the chat, I put a bunch of people's sub channels in there. If anybody's interested, people that I recommend. You got the True Seeker subs in there. You got Steve JMO, Robert Wood, Karen B. You got Brian.
Cool.
Voynich is actually trying to grow his. He's doing some live streams now. So Voynich is that crazy son of a bitch who likes to come on our show sometimes. So show that guy some love. There's some young guys named The Matrix Unveiled. Love those young guys. Love those 20-year-olds that have an open mind to changes in the world. You just gotta love it, even if you don't agree with Matrix or all that kind of stuff. But to have an open mind, being a young person, is fantastic. So I see Mike's in the chat. I see Brian. Well, guys, most of the shows we've been doing is I tried a little bit to stay away a little bit from the virus because there's been a lot of great shows on it. Brian does great content. True Seekers has done great content. So I try to be like an outlet for something else, but not today. Fuck it. Today is all, what the hell? The world's coming in. It's going to be explosion. It's all crazy. So we can talk about whatever we want. But
that's right.
You know what I mean? So Bob, put it off your chest about this virus. Do you have the virus yet?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I had it. Yeah, my son was my tongue has finally gone down. It was swollen, and so I had to sleep in the chair upright because it was so swollen. What it is your tongue swells up. It's part of your respiratory system, and so your respiratory system is what's killing people that are actually dying. Now people actually are dying. I found out they're dead. They're dead, but they're not doing it right. But anyway, you're getting ulcers on your tongue, like little ulcers, and your tongue swells up, along with your throat too. And so you're sitting there, you can barely breathe. But as long as if you do it right. Now I have honey, and I keep telling people the fucking honey works 100%. I took the honey and I took the spoon, I dip it upside down, and I take it upside down, and it coats the back of my throat, and it kills all of those bacteria and all those nasty things back there, and it coats over the wounds, and it heals like within a day. But then, like I get sick for 3 days tops. That's my limit. That's why I went out looking for it, trying to get it. I'm on the streets looking for it, yelled at by people. Hey, 6 feet my ass. I'm walking with some other people. We're trying to get the virus, and it's out there. It is out there. It's like something, to be aware of, but it ain't going to kill you. Now, I've had, since I've been in England, I've had 4 severe flus from 6 months to present. That's 6 months total. 4 of them, and they've come one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. Now, this is the only one that I've gotten that settled into the bones a little bit, but nothing bad. You got a little bit to do with the toilet, but nothing major. But it's your tongue and your respiratory that gets you on this one. Now, my tongue is swelled way back down.
But how do you know you're diagnosed with it? Did you go to a doctor somehow? How do you know you had the 19?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not get a test. They don't have them available. I tried to get a test. They want to play the whole game. I ain't fucking playing their game because besides, I'm illegal. I got to be careful.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You are.
I'm just saying this based off all the information about what it does to you and what I've not had. I'm doing an anthropology thing here. I'm doing science. I'm like True Seeker. I'm fucking around and playing games. I'm doing science on myself. And so it was 3 days ago, 4 days ago, probably. I felt my throat started closing up, and I got real scratchy. And food didn't taste right. I go, that's the first sign. Okay, I got a new one. I don't know what it is yet. It's a new flu. And so I bit my tongue by accident. I'm like, God damn, man, my tongue's swelling up. And then I opened my mouth up, and somebody else's, one of the flatmates also got it. Actually, all the flatmates got it. We all put our tongues out. There's the same sores in the back, and everyone had the same swollen tongue. One person had a really bad swollen throat. I said, okay, let's use the honeys. Let's use the ginger work, the honey, the ginger, the hot toddies worked. All the basic home remedies worked 100%. Didn't sleep in no beds. If you slept in a bed, you slept elevated, so your throat is open. Kept your throat open the whole time. Limit the smoking. Cut down the fucking smoking. One person got gum and had to slowly chew the gum because you want to chew it. Everyone's biting their tongue. Wow. That's how smooth it gets. Not just me. Go ahead.
When I was a little girl, I actually had my throat close up on me. I was really sick. I had swollen glands. Yeah. I had upper respiratory thing going on, and my nose was so clogged up. I couldn't breathe through my nose. Same. And then I was breathing through my mouth. Well, in the middle of the night, I started not being able to breathe, and I ran into my mom's room, and I'm like, and my mom and my stepdad took me in the bathroom, put the shower on steam, really hot, got it steamy in there, and I'm like, and my mom's ex grabbed the Vicks, stuck his fingers in it, pulled out a bunch of Vicks and opened my mouth and shoved it down my throat. If he didn't do that, I swear I would have been dead because I could not breathe. I mean, it's a scary thing when your throat closes up and you can't breathe out of your nose. It's just like,
that's it. That's what you experienced it. This is what it is. So you've had that. I've had it with mumps before. I identified this is just like the fucking mumps. So it's this. I did the same thing. Hot shower. Turned out. I sat there like a little seat in the shower at this place. So I'm sitting like this, and I'm letting the water not on me, but let it hit the deck and let it steam up. And so I'm cleaning myself out like that. I'm breathing in good. I get out. I use the honey again. I just follow the same little. I only had it for like 4 days. I'm fine now. Yeah. Other people are just getting better. They're a lot stronger, making their rounds. But this is out trying to get it, and so it is available. It is out there, and it is free. No matter. I went to the stores. People it's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop it.
You know what's stupid? You know how you get tested? Okay, in the South Seattle, you can't go to a hospital. If you go to a hospital, they're empty. Okay, you can't go to your doctor's office. All right,
same here.
You have to make a phone call. Yep. And they have to diagnose you over the phone. Yep. Okay, you might have it, and they send you to some kind of a drive-through to do a testing. So, and then if you do got it, they make you stay home. So when they're saying all these hospitals need medical supplies, need all this, I'm wondering how. Because if they're sending you home, you're not even going to a hospital to get tested. You're going to some kind of drive-through, which I saw a video from Truth Seeker that there wasn't even people in this drive-through. There were even people there. Like, so
they didn't get back home.
Who's getting tested? And if they're sending you home, why is all these supplies needed when they tell you to stay home? Is it just for the old people? Now, I have a theory, Bob. You and I had the same theory. I wonder what Truth Seeker thinks of this theory.
Babies.
So let me Seeker, let me tell you our theory about this fake virus.
One of the theories.
Okay, our theory is they created this virus on purpose. No offense, I hate to say this, to kill old people, right? Because remember, pensions used to be something companies did in the 50s and 60s and 70s, and pensions hurt companies, so they went to 401. So pensions don't really exist no more unless you work for a city. So what do? You kill off the old people, right? So you cut off no more paychecks, no more Social Security for them. You cut all that off. And then what happens during a tragedy when everybody has to stay home, or you're staying in a church, or you're staying somewhere? What happens is you have more sex. Yes, you do. And in 9-10 months, you have more babies. Now, if you understand the bank system, every time a new baby is born, the government basically creates a bond for a new baby. It's like worth $7 to $8 million. They keep it in private funds and all that.
Your birth certificate.
So by killing off old people, you're saving money. By creating new babies, you're allowed to create more checks, free money, basically for the government to use. So that's
more
the theory that I had, Bob had, and I think it makes sense. I'm curious, what do you think of that?
And it also has the immunities. So you have a baby born with immunities to whatever next virus is coming up. Now, there's something coming down the pipe, guys. I know it's something coming.
Yeah.
I have somebody here at the flat that knows somebody that I believe a parent of some sorts, whatever, a big wig at the fucking hospital system, and I actually got to see some charts. They are predicting some things they're not telling you on the news. And I'm going to say this from military experience and 100% military experience. I have 2 battlees, not one, but 2 battlees. Now, a battlee is preparedness, 100% ship preparedness in competition with all the other ships playing a big-ass game with judges and the whole thing. My ship won twice. Ship preparedness. We 24/7, 2 hours of sleep. Go, 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 go. Ship preparedness. Go, go, go. I'm looking at these nurses, and I'm in these places, and they are prepped. They're like battlee ship prepared. They're not prepared for this fucker. This fucker isn't doing anything. I got it. People are getting it all the time. It's no big deal. You'll get it. You'll make it through it. They're waiting for the mutation to happen. There's going to be a bigger one, and they're getting ahead of the game on it. And because they don't want you in the hospitals, which is contradictive. They don't want you in. They're like, we're going to turn you away. If we cannot give you a test, that's the best thing they can do. Send you on home. You either fight it yourself or you die. It don't matter. They don't want you there. Everyone's talking about the empty hospitals. Exactly. They don't want you there because when I saw the paperwork, this isn't the big wave. Now imagine you're a surfer and you're sitting out there on your board and you're waiting for the waves to come. They've got sharks with the waves on it. And the biggest wave, the biggest rideable wave isn't here for 5 months. I saw the curves. I saw the graphs.
Yeah, well, they're making all this stuff up themselves because this is when they're going to roll out the next wave and stuff and really start to scare people into getting their vaccines and everything. Yeah. I did roll through a test site again yesterday. There's only one in my area. There's 2 hospitals in my whole area because we live in a small town and the next town over is very small, but it's a little bit bigger than mine. So you got Stringfellow and RMC Regional Medical Center. And RMC is the only one with the test sites because I went over to the other hospital and drove all around it, all down the little side streets where they could hide this stuff because they're not announcing where the test site is. It's just hidden down the little corner side street next to the hospital. So I sent you the email, Gypsy Road, with the video that I did yesterday going through the test site because there was people there. But see, Corona's off on the weekends here. So there was nobody the last 2 days I went. But then yesterday they were there and there was nothing going on. But I actually drove through it and talked to the lady. You know, she's all full gear, everything.
If they can avoid giving you the test, that's what I found out too. They're not going to give it to you. They're saving it. This whole thing is planned for something bigger. Eric, once you get up, we'll take a look at it. I saw the fucking graphs. They're waiting for something bigger. Either A, 50% is a lie, or B, it's not a lie, and they're waiting for a big one.
Well, the first thing they're going to do is once the babies are born, they're going to have the virus, the shots. You know, they're going to want you to pay for it with insurance money and all that. So once you pay for it, once they make their money back, once all the hospitals make their money back from the babies, make all their money from the sale, you're going to buy baby beds, baby this, baby that.
There's going to be a lot of babies.
After baby boom, there's something else is going to come out to create more fear. Now, actually, I got her video here, right here. We'll show this real quick. So, guys, now this is off True Seeker's YouTube site. Make sure you go to her channel to see more of this. But I will show you this. Let me go back to here and hit press play. Let me make it bigger. Here we go.
33.
What's that white thing?
It's her sweater, I think.
That's a nice That's a nice sweater.
Oh, there's no audio.
Oh shit!
I don't have a referral. Okay, you have to get a order from your primary care doctor, and they have to call registration at RMC, and they'll call you at the time. Okay. Okay, so you'll just go out to the left. Okay. Okay, thank you.
You can't even check when you want to.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, guys, so I am here. You just heard what they said, and it looks like
3 people that are here are staging a non-event with a few cars in the parking lot here. Yep, I'm going. He's telling me to move on. He don't want me in this parking lot.
Of course, it froze.
Oh yeah, because it gets better. I got kicked off of StreamYard here.
Oh.
Fuck you, asshole.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you should see it. If it would unfreeze, you'll see he's walking up to my car telling me I can't take pictures or video.
I'm trying spinning in a circle. StreamYard sent out an alert that they're having issues because everybody's using StreamYard, of course. I can't even do anything yet, but in a second it will. It'll unfreeze.
Yeah, yeah, because it already kicked me off of StreamYard once.
Watching me because
can you rewind it a little?
Yeah.
Backside.
I want you guys to see this jack wagon coming up to my car.
Here we go. More?
Yeah, a little more. There you go.
Security.
Pictures, I'm taking video. I already did.
Video.
So you see there's one truck pulling in there. See that red truck? That's the only car that I've ever seen pull in there so far. And I haven't made it over there today because I'm on the show with you guys and I got up kind of late. But of course the signs say when you pull in, you need a referral from your doctor to come over there and get this test. And you saw the lady with all her stuff on, right? Talking to me in the window.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Okay. I think Gypsy got stuck. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. There's all these warnings that all these issues are because too many people are using online.
Yeah. Yeah. I was getting
glitched. Could be true. I don't know. That's funny. That's funny. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have a piece of paper or some kind of an email, you can't even go.
Yeah, I'm not getting any tests anyway. I don't want no test, and I don't want no fucking vaccine.
Get it yourself. Get it naturally. Just go out like I did and try to get it.
It's just a flu. It's all good, and not.
It swells up your tongue, though. It's like I said. You get phlegmy, like you talked about it. You nailed it when you talked about going to the shower. You're completely closed off here. You're only breathing out your throat hole, and then your tongue swells up on top of it, and then your throat starts swelling up. So you're going to avoid spicy foods for one. I had to cut the spice down. Things couldn't be that hot. I had to cool down my soups. So your tongue is really fucking irritated. It wants to swell up fast. So you're going to have to fight, just go a little, don't starve yourself, but don't go eating a lot of food.
I don't know anybody who's sick. It's like flu season's over, allergy season's kind of coming in, but other than that, I don't know anybody that's sick. And all the hospitals and everything's empty. Yeah,
I mean, over here they are. I said over here, I mean, people are sick. They're actually getting it. Or they're getting, let me put it this way, they're getting a flu.
And nobody has shut the world down over the flu season. If you go back and look at the numbers, even over the last 10 years, for the whole plane or just the country that you're in, and you will see that we've never shut down the whole world over a flu.
Not done that.
So something else is clearly going on here. Okay, it's all a disguise. It's all a ruse.
Yeah, it's something else huge. It's huge going on. They're all collabing. They're all collabing, and it's going to happen. It's going to be a big either A. It's two things. But you got to think about you got to think ahead of them because you have all these places built and you have all that taxpayer money being built for this, and you got all that taxpayer money for this. That's how it is in America. Our taxpayer money is being built for all the stuff we're being billed for it, and if it don't fill up, there's gonna be a fucking riot, straight up. So they've got to fucking back up something. There better be some fucking people
going in. They're going to have to do something to convince people to stay in and keep going along with this because people are starting to figure out ain't shit going to go on.
They're coming out. They're coming out over here in the streets too. They're actually coming out. I said there are people that I know that are sick with a flu. We will call it just that. But they are taking cautions. However, they're hitting the streets. When that sun comes out, everybody in England is hitting the streets. They're doing their 6 paces. I'm giving them that. They're actually doing it. They're walking. It's kind of cute. Everybody, I walk the dog too. You walk the dog, and everyone, like people in front of you on the sidewalk, they're walking their dog. If the dog stops to take a poop, they got the little hand picking to pick it up. You stop. You turn around. They've stopped. This is hilarious. They're doing
monkey see, monkey do. That's all it is. Monkey see, monkey do.
They're cooperating with the whole fucking philosophy behind it. So if it's their goal to train you, they're doing it. In England, they're doing it. In America, we're wild cards. Who fucking knows? American. Over here, they're doing it. Over in Europe and over other places, they're doing it. They're doing their paces. They're meeting each other in large groups apart. I'll text you over here. People are talking to each other on text, like right.
Well, they've been doing that. Yeah, they'll be right next to each other, texting each other.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, the government's saying we're going to make it easier for these small companies to get a loan easier so they can make it through this. Yeah, but you got to pay back that fucking loan.
You got to pay back that loan.
But you think they're going to get extra business once this is all over?
Dude, these mom and pop shops, dude, are raking the fucking money. The home delivery people, because you can't go, you can only get delivery. All the Indian restaurants, man.
The home delivery, yeah. They already fucked me over, Bob.
I got a kebab right now. I've got a kebab.
Listen, Friday, we thought, okay, we're gonna order Red Robin. Okay, we're gonna order to go, deliver here, right? Deliver here. We're gonna help out everybody. We're gonna help them out. I'm gonna have it delivered. We order 4 burgers, all the kids. I only got 3 burgers. They forgot one. So I called up. Hey guys, I didn't get a burger. Oh, let me look into it. I'll put you on hold. Put me on hold for 30 fucking minutes. I drove over there, being on hold, went into Red Robin and said, you guys are just doing deliveries now. You guys still have me on hold. Oh, let me go check on your order. So they have me the burger. No fucking apology. No nothing. Like, there you go. Like, I had a drive here when I tipped your fucking driver to be here.
Yeah.
Fucking delivery.
Uber Eats, dude. There are guys out here, dude, all day. They're in like the skimpy ass, weird ass outfits that only gay people wear at parades, but it's okay in this place. It's acceptable. If they're riding bicycles and they got big baskets filled with food, they're hitting all the houses, man. There is a market here on the streets. A lot of the foreigners are out there on their bikes. The Polacks, the people from Middle East, they're all out there in their cars. Uber Eats.
Well, make sure you check your order because it might be missing food, and you can't get a hold of your fucking buddy too.
Yeah,
correct it. Now there's something else that we're not thinking about that everybody needs to worry about. That to me is more fear of the fear itself. Look up in 2020 since the virus came out. Look at how many applications there are for first-time gun owners. Look at that. Wow. It has doubled to tripled. Now you and I, we grew up in a hunting family.
Yeah.
We grew up where we took classes. We learned how to use guns properly. Our father hit us on the head if our guns aren't safe. He'd be like, "Bring me that gun, check it." Okay, we have proper training on weapons.
Yeah.
You're gonna get people who are buying guns for the first time is because they're believing in the fear, right?
Yeah.
You walk into somebody's yard that they believe in the fear and they're a first-time gun owner that they're handling a gun. And then the virus itself.
6 feet. 6 feet.
Listen, I believe in the rights that everybody should have weapons, but I believe that everybody should have to take a fucking class, especially now. Or are you gonna let some crazy fucker believing in the fear, holding a gun, you're getting your dog, get off my land, you fucking virus person, you might get shot.
They call it a party keg, or what do they call that? Powder keg, not a party keg. It's a party keg is what we had back in the 80s with that big ass huge ball of beer. Party keg. Yeah, I got it mixed up. And so only people of our fucking age and nostalgia know what we're talking about. Anyway, now we have a powder keg. The United States is a powder keg with all these weapons and fucking people and like denial and anger.
Listen, I trust rednecks more with weapons than I do.
Rednecks are waiting for
I don't trust hippies with weapons. I trust rednecks more weapons than hippies. These new hippies.
If they told the American people that their guns have coronavirus for everybody to turn their guns in, people would probably fucking do it.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening because you have the right to bear arms. That's in the Constitution. You'd be too many people.
They're acclimating to this fucking corona thing like ducks to water or something. It's bizarre.
Yeah, you do have the right to bear arms, but new people, these young people, they don't know about the first thing about a gun, about where safety. They probably don't even know where safety is.
No.
Are you gonna hand them a gun?
No.
We're gun owners, you know. We respect guns. We haven't put up.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening, man. They're not taking away our arms. That's the goal, and they're gonna have to fight for. And the sad part is that the National Guard that comes to your town are your neighbor's kids. They're not from other fucking states. The National Guard is assigned to your town. They're from your town. So when you have these people that join the service, it's your neighbor's kid who goes every other weekend and puts a uniform on and plays soldier. And so if they're called in to go, they're going to call in to go to their own town, their own district. So you're going to have your neighbor's kids, your nieces, your nephews are going to be standing there with a fucking machine gun telling you to step down. It's going to be fucking spooky on that. You know, you got to have faith in your family too and say, look, guys, you don't need to do this. The government, obviously, to me, probably just to me, maybe a few others. When I woke up in 2016, that American flag is upside down. That's being worn on the arm in the wrong direction. So to me, it means upside down. That means stress within the government. Within the government. That's what I see. So I see the government as there's something wrong. I'm going to say enemy. I'm going to say somebody in the government has fucking somebody else's balls. We're holding on to somebody's balls somewhere that's in charge. So the guy that's actually in charge of America, it ain't the fucking red-faced guy. Their balls are in somebody else's vice, and they're being squeezed right now. So I don't see no Americans in charge of shit. But I got a graph there if you want to hold this up. I'm going to hold it up for a second. You guys take a picture of it, whatever. And we can see the graph.
Isolation, self-quarantine.
This is the graph I saw on somebody's refrigerator.
Did you use crayons?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but there's the graph. There's the graph.
Trying to flatten the curve.
There's the graph. So I'm just kind of throwing. This is. I can't show I have it on a camera, guys, but I can't show it to you. I will lose privilege to get this kind of fun stuff. I don't want to lose trust. So I got lucky enough to get this taken. I took a picture of it. This is how it's drawn out. So be nice. Be nice.
I'm going to read you guys something, and I want to see if anybody knows what this is from.
Lower part right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that way you guys can always stop, frame it, and take a look at it. This is what was on the graph. Use your own judgment. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to read you this, guys. I don't know if anybody knows where this is from, but I'll listen to see if anybody picks it up. Okay. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak. I suspect even now orders are being shouted into telephones. Men with guns will be soon on their way. Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer means to meaning. And for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there's something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look in the mirror. I know what you did. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There are a myriad of problems which conspire to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you. And in your panic, you turn to the government. Government promised you peace and demanded you a return demanded in return your silence and obedient consent.
Nice.
That's from V for Vendetta.
Did you write that?
No, that's from V for Vendetta.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
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 I like it though when they say if you're looking for someone to blame, you need only to look in the mirror, because these sheeple out there who are conforming with their obedient consent to all this, which is what the government wants, they're the ones who are to blame because they're going along with all this, and you only need to look in the mirror to look for somebody to blame through all this, because all these people are just conforming to this, acquiescing.
Yeah, I since I woke up, it's been just fuck it. I'm like, it ain't real. I'm not saying it's not real, but when you hit so many fucking 13s and 33s and certain numerical values on certain fucking things that people can't possibly be putting it all up all over the place. Humans can't be that fucking smart. They're not that smart here. They're dumb. These are dumb people. They're just, as Brian says, the normies. Mm-hmm. I like to give. That's a nice name, though. By the way, I got much worse names for the fucking locals. Slopeheads, I like to call them.
Slopeheads. Oh yeah, I love that word, slopehead.
Slopeheads. I call them slope.
Yeah.
If you want to know what a slopehead is? Just go to upstate New York. You'll see a lot of slopeheads.
They keep repeating this meme of there's a long battle ahead. This isn't going to go away anytime soon. There's going to be these peaks coming down the road here where it's going to be like a whole new wave of people and all this stuff. But yet still here in America, they're reporting that all these testing stations are packed with people. We need all these extra beds and stuff at these stadiums to help with the overflow of patients. There's nobody. There's nothing. Who are they going to be holding in these stadiums? The reason why they shut down all the games is because they needed the stadiums that are going to be holding centers for people like me, most likely, and maybe you guys who aren't going to get tested, who aren't going to be fucking taking their vaccine and everything.
Exactly. I just want to see what's going to happen because, again, even the normies will wake up at some point and say, "There's nobody in the hospital. Can you give us?" I noticed that even
the hospital.
I watched them interview. They're at the interviews. I watched the ones over here in England. I watched the ones over there in France. I've been watching them all over here. I'm on the ground, guys, in Europe. I'm the guy on the ground in Europe over here. So I'm watching them get their interviews, and these reporters are slowly starting to come out with, "May we have some more numbers, please, besides the ones you just gave us, because they're not accurate what we're witnessing." So they're coming out slowly. Even over here in England, there are small groups of people, like reporters, that are waking up a little bit going, "Can you give us a little more on these numbers here?" But then what they do is they start hitting you with the projections. Yeah.
It's all word magic. It's all word magic and spells is all they're using. This is the most ridiculous lie they've ever put out, yet it's the most effective one. It's the most easiest one to see through. Out of all the conspiracies and the junk that they've perpetrated on us up till this point, this is the most easiest one to see, yet it's the most hardest one for the normies and the sheeple to fucking look at. I mean, the fact that they're actually self-distancing and even if you go to certain stores, if you say anything in these stores that goes against what the normal meme is and what's going on, they'll send your ass right out of the store. They won't even serve you or sell to you.
Well, this is the good thing. Don't look at this bad thing, guys. Because the other day I was walking down the street with me and the flatmates, and again we stopped, and a lady stopped behind us, and then we were like, because the dog was doing something else. I was like, "Ma'am, you can just go by." I said, "You can go by because we're going to stand there for a minute because the dog was doing something else." And she was scared to walk with the. She would have to. I swear to God.
In their brain, the fear got into their brain through their tail eyes to their vision. The fear is all right here.
She was angry. She was frustrated that she's going to break the 6-foot rule. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I go, ma'am, I'm sorry. And so I took my thing. I went like this. I didn't have a mask on. She did. I went like this. I kept myself like, so she felt comfortable passing within the 6 feet. She went down the way. I go, this is insane. So me and the flatmates are walking again, and there's a couple coming down, and they're laughing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. They look like they had run through the mill a little bit. They look like they were awake. And people that, no offense to people that are awake with the Mandela effect or whatever, the flat earth, you all look like you've been run through the mill just a little bit. So, like myself included. So this couple looked like they had been run through the mill a little bit. And they were just laughing. They walked right by us within a certain feet. And I laughed. I said, hey, a happy Coronas Day. And that lady started laughing her ass off. Happy Coronas Day to you too. They were awake. I could see the difference between this couple that were laughing and that lady that was stressed. And the people behind me when I walked forward with the 6 feet and the people that are awake. I could see, it's like, I don't know if it's God's way of getting you to fucking be able to see the other people that are awake, but you can see them now. They're like us, and they're loud, and they're making jokes about it, and they're just kind of like doing this in the street, laughing just as much as you are. So I don't know. I'm not hating it too much. That's all I'm saying.
Let me shoot you guys this conspiracy. This is a conspiracy on me. I might be thinking too much into this. This might sound crazy. Okay. I got laid off. We all know that I got laid off my job. I worked for a medical company that did medical machines to hospitals. I'm going to tell you this. We did medical machines. So I go into every single hospital. I was in charge of a team that goes into hospitals, do these wound vacuum machines. I won't name the company I work for. They did sell to 3M. But a lot of them knew I did a channel. I had a channel that got shut down before I went all in on the Gypsy Road channel. I used to have another channel I did with Bob called Mr. Truth Thoughts, got shut down. Now, because I'm wondering how long these companies knew what was going to happen, because they knew I did a channel, and my channel we talk about everything and got taken down. I wonder, because my shop won awards. We won awards. We were on the best shops on the whole West Coast. Then all of a sudden, like coming on a Friday, I was let go. They're saying, well, we're selling to 3M. We don't need too many managers. So you haven't been here as long as this one guy has. We're going to have to let you go. I wasn't so afraid because I tell people the truth and I go into hospitals. It's just a conspiracy. I'm not saying they did that, but why was I let go when I never did anything wrong? My shop had awards. I showed Bob awards.
Yeah, no.
I was employee of the month and almost employee of the year. All suddenly, I don't have a job. I don't get to go to hospital anymore.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. My aunt actually got sent home 2 weeks ago when she was sick. They told her, go home. Just go home and stay home. She wasn't even really sick. She had like an allergy thing going on. But they're like, go home. And then when her 2 weeks were up and she went to go back to work, they fired her for some literally minuscule, ridiculous reason. And she's been with these people for quite some time, like 7 years or something.
Yeah.
And now she just, it's just like they're using the slightest little thing to fire people now. And it's okay because it's all related to Corona anyway, somehow.
I left a football game to help out a customer. Left the game. I love watching Seahawks football. I left, take care of customers. Now suddenly you're just gone. Like it's like
you were the best guy. You were like the best guy there. Now remember, Eric, you got fired. Then I got fired from the Museum of Flight, Aeronautical Museum, because I'm screaming, "There's something wrong with the fucking universe, man. This shit looks flat."
You're not allowed to talk freedom.
Truth is the new hate speech. Truth is the new hate speech. Even the everyday normie does not want to hear the truth. They'd rather live their beautiful lie. So Gypsy Road, I just sent you another email, and it's a clip from the movie Apocalypto.
Oh.
And it is when this whole thing started, I think it was about last month, I started to think about this movie. Now, I've only seen it once, but this one part in the movie has always stuck with me. And I feel like it fits this situation. So I thought maybe
What's the trick that Brian does? He slows it down, because it was actually that clip that actually YouTube threatened to take down the video if I didn't take that clip out.
Oh,
What does
yeah.
Brian do?
Oh,
Does he slow it down?
Yeah, it's a YouTube video. So you should be able to slow it down. I don't know. If you can't, we won't play it. It's okay.
Yeah, if it gets shut down,
the video you did, we show the clip from the movie. They YouTube sent me a video saying you have to clip this out, or we're taking the video off the air.
Right.
We're like, Truth Seeker, what are you doing to us? You're putting the virus.
I'm a rebel. What could I say? What do you do?
When you play it fast forward.
Actually, the link you sent, this is what's coming up. Let me show you.
Uh-oh.
It's saying the link is broken.
All right.
Shit. They don't like it then.
I'll have to find it where I.
No problem.
Oh.
It's like they try to find any reason to shut you down.
Oh yeah. This is the season for it. This is the season. That's why I'm happy. I'm on 1 day a week now. I'm just like I'm just doing the one. But Brian's been kicking ass with the everyday ones, which is good.
Well, Brian had I can't remember if it was his night show or day show. He does a lot lately. He does a lot. But he did do a video where he showed a lot of video clips of empty hospitals. And he actually went to a clinic himself. Mm-hmm. These people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't even know what they're talking about. And he has that guy. I forget. Maybe Truth knows that is he called the flat fucker or the flat earther?
Flat Earth fucker.
Yeah, Flat Earth Walker, that he's been showing a lot of clips of him walking around these hospitals. Like, where are all the people?
They don't even know, man. They're all getting their memos.
They're not there because they're not sitting them there. They're making you go to these fucking drive-throughs and sending you home.
Well, it's funny because you got to be the people they're going to see are not even nurses. These are health assistants.
Flat Earth Walker in British Columbia. Oh, that's right above us. That's only 2 hours away from me. Oh, I didn't know. I knew he was in Canada. I didn't know he was in British Columbia. That's not too far from me.
But these people you guys see coming out to you, they're not even real nurses. They're nurses' assistants. So they have no information other than what they give a part-time job.
Don't know. No offense, they don't know anything.
Well, again, I'm privy to fucking certain information over here, and I saw actually the people in charge have real graphs. So when I look at the graph and I watch the news, they're not even talking. They're not telling you the truth because they're not even referring to the graph that the professionals, the health professionals, are getting. They're telling you what they foresee, but it's already here.
Remember, I work with these. I used to work with these nurses. When I go to these hospitals, I don't see the doctors. I talk to the nurses,
and they've already got the information.
And nurses, they don't know shit. They don't tell nurses nothing. Some of them really don't know.
This is it. The graph is 5 months out, guys. It's already written 5 months out. So if this is correct, we're going to have a peak in 5 months. It's already here. So it's like they give them the plans. Here's the plan. So I'm like, oh, it's good. It's on a low. So guys, right now we're at a low. It's going down to a low. So we're going to have a flat line. And then the flat line's going to go. It's because right now we're going to get people going to come out. There's going to be a lot more happiness. All the truthers are going to cool down because they're going to go almost back to norm, but not 100. They're going to keep the restrictions going just a little bit longer, and then it's going to peak again. Mm-hmm. It's already on paper. I'm not even predicting, guys. I'm just reading it. It's like right there. I saw the paperwork.
Mike thinks I'm hitting on the nurses. I'm not hitting on the nurses. Trust me. You see what these nurses look like.
They don't know anything. They know if they're part-time nurses.
They don't. I work with these nurses. And these nurses, they get shafted by the doctors too. Half these nurses, they're like, they don't know what the fuck's going on the next day. And,
yeah.
And
they're getting.
And American people are so fucking pathetic with this fear and shit. And they're on like, these people need more masks. People need more gloves. And I'm like sitting there like, first of all, these gloves or masks are made in factories with regular blue-collar workers just like you. If people are getting sick, they're going to get sick too. And it's not like it's magical. They got all these masks just hanging out, ready to be used. Like
all you need is a CPAP.
Make your own.
If you're a big ass, that's all you need to survive. If you're a big ass guy, if you guys are out there or whatever if you snore or you got large adenoids or whatever it is, if you've got a CPAP, you will skate right through this whole thing.
Listen,
people they found out that CPAPs are just as equal as to those big old machines are hooking you up to. All these breath machines. The CPAP is effective 100%. So if you got a CPAP, guys, and Granny has a fucking problem, get the CPAP to Granny. Put it on her face. Put that fucker on there. If your child is having some problems,
okay, I said
and you can't get the child in, get the CPAP on that baby. Get the CPAP. So every house right now should have a CPAP machine. Call Uncle Johnny. Call fucking Aunt Carol. Say, can you guys have an extra CPAP in your house you can go without for like emergency purposes?
Look, it's just a glorified flu. And everybody gets flu season, no problem. Even in a lot of these movies that we're seeing, like Stephen King, The Stand. It was a book and they made it a movie called The Stand. In that, they called it a super flu. Also, Korea, I think, put out a movie in 2013 called Super Flu or something like that, where the scenario that's happening now was happening in Korea or something. But the thing is that it comes through the tell eyes to your vision. If you turn off the tell eyes to your vision, literally nothing's going on. And I think that's where the fear comes from. And then all through the power of suggestion and word magic and sorcery through Hollywood is how they propagated this onto the world. And then they primed the American people for this, watching China and fucking Italy and all these other countries. They had months of watching that. And then now it's here in our country and they're primed and ready for the fear porn.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it yourself. Just do it yourself. Don't go to I can't. I'm not saying don't go to a hospital. I'm not a doctor. I'm a fake Dr. Wu. So fake Dr. Wu says,
"You're fake.
Be smart." Yes, I'm fake.
All those anal probes we did on those older people were all fake.
Oh my God.
No, I speak real cats. I'm not even a real doctor to do that. I fake it. I do respiratory. The doctors. If you are a doctor with the Mandela effect, then the entire physiology is different anyway. Fuck it. You might as well be a new doctor.
Did you get that video?
If you have the effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, of course if you Brian, I bet you Brian's favorite guy, Tom Hanks, can make you a mask. You know, he made a filter in Apollo 13. I'm sure he can make you a mask to wear out in the street.
Yeah, I just wear this.
I want one like Queenage. I like his old school mask thing and
like Voynich's mask.
Okay, so this is in another language, so you have to read the words. So guys, make sure everybody reads what's being said here because this is what's happening.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, unless you're like disarming a bomb, then you know.
Virgins. You'll get your virgins. It'll be 72 male virgins.
If I get a couple of males, I'll go ahead and get them clipped. You know, we'll get them they'll become eunuchs along the palace areas. We'll give them some jobs. I mean, whatever. A couple of males.
What it looks like to see somebody who's been castrated. I mean, how does that even work? How do you pee? What happens down there? Is it just a hole in the wall? Like, what's going on? Did they leave a little nub there? I don't know.
They've had them. It was a joke because they had them in the harems. They only males allowed in the harem were castrated males, and so I'm like,
the virgins.
How would that work?
I don't know.
Volunteer?
I thought you meant the males that were around the virgins were castrated, so only I don't even know where I was going with that. But really, what does it look like? I'll have to look it up, I guess, because I can't even imagine how anything would. How do you go pee? Is it just shoot out straight? Like, what's going on here?
How do you go?
You have to lean over and pee.
We'll take the link to align them up and castrate them, and we'll see how they act.
You have kids in school, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Me? No, my kids are grown. My oldest is 30, and my youngest is 26.
Oh, okay. Because this whole school thing right now is so fucked up that now they're trying to do online. They're trying to do this, and it's so confusing. They're sending like 5 emails a day. your kid's supposed to log in at this time, but then you don't know what time. I mean, it's all messed up. It's like not even the schools know what they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that do with the? I mean, there's a question a lot of people want to hear about.
This week, I'm getting 3-4 emails. It's like
so you go. They go to school. What are you doing? Are you making them read their homework?
Well,
what are you doing?
It's fucked up because, like I said, starting this Monday out of nowhere, my son's supposed to log in like to school Monday at 9 a.m. It's like, and they sent the email same day. It's like, well, you guys got to send this stuff in advance. It's not that I'm looking at my emails all day. Give us advance notice. Make it more clear on how the kids, because the rumor is that for the rest of the school year, they're thinking that the rest of the school year is going to be shut down. It
already is here. Online. Yeah, because our kids here get out in May.
Yeah, kids here get out in June, and right now in Seattle, the quarantine is lasting now to April 30th, so they extended it even more.
Mm-hmm. And so they're going to keep extending it. They're going to keep extending this bullshit.
Well, yeah, it's right here. I saw the graph.
New York, they're sending 2 big medical ships to help with the sick.
Yeah, I don't buy that bullshit neither.
If they're not in the hospitals, I mean, where's these bodies?
So what exactly are these ships for? Because it's not what they're telling us. Everything they tell us is a lie. So it's got to be the opposite. If they're here to help, then clearly they're not. You know,
both in the military, and when sometimes they'll send a ship out of the skies as something else.
I'll ask my son.
Therefore, we know that.
I'll ask my son. He's a corpsman. He's out with the Marines somewhere, fucking doing something to somebody. But I didn't get a hold of him.
So we were both on ships, and we know sometimes we go in a port to say we're one thing, but we're not really that thing.
Yeah, I have O negative blood. I used to give blood all the ports. I was always a dying kid somewhere. Can we use your blood? I guess. Am I gonna get some disease from it? I don't get no disease, but
I did talk to a nurse yesterday. I was at the store waiting to go in because everybody's got to be lined up, and she was out there. I didn't know she was a nurse. She was dressed in regular clothes, but we started chit chatting, and she told me that her and her nurse friends can see that this is not what they're being told, and they're kind of getting freaked out about it and stuff. And so I started talking to her about the Bible and Revelations, and I gave her my channel, and she said she was going to look it up, but I didn't even know her name through this whole conversation. I said, look, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know your name, but I love you. And I know that I'm another you and you're another me, and we're all in this together, and we're being led down the wrong path here, and people need to wake up, because the path that this is leading us to is not a good path to be on.
No. Get a vibration back up. People need to get out there and get happy again. Summer's coming. Spring's going to be here. Birds. Everyone's going to be smiling. It's going to be kind of nice. Oh, I'm playing with a new toy, by the way.
Well, I think what they're going to do here during the summertime, once the summer months really start to hit. Look, it's March. I've been getting my lawn cut since February. That never happens here, okay? So I'm in full-blown spring/summer right now, and I have been since the beginning of March. It's been 90, 85, 80 degrees here. Wow. And I think once the summertime really hits, they're going to really crank up the heat, because that's how it was last year here. I'd never had a summer where all summer long since May, starting in like mid-May, it's like 90 to 100 degrees, hot, and humidity, oppressive humidity the whole summer. I mean, there was no relief, not even at nighttime here. For 3 months straight, my electric bill was over $300. That only usually happens maybe once 1 month out of the summertime, like in August when it's really hot. But I had 3 straight months of $300 or higher on my electric bill this past summer. If we have that again this summer, I mean, it's just
don't pay it. Just don't pay your bill.
I can't deal with that kind of heat. It's ridiculous. I mean, usually at night here it cools off because we have a lot of woods around us and everything. But even at night, you open the door, it hits you like a brick, and you just close the door. Like, I don't even want to go out. And I'm very active in the summertime.
Just don't pay your bill. When you go out to your meter, you pull it, or you can't. Be careful. Wear gloves, electric gloves. Pull it off. There's a meter. There's a small, it's a metal clip in there. It stops the power from coming through. Yeah, you just take that off and you fucking have free power. Just take it back. Fuck it.
Here's the question, guys. What's gonna happen once they let everybody go back to work? Everybody's back to normal. Will it ever? Is there's going to be difference now in the future? People will be afraid to shake your hands. Not not
never ever going back.
What do you think is going to happen?
No, look in China. Remember China over the last few years, whenever they would show anything from China, people always had masks on and stuff from all the SARS, H1N1s, and all the bird flu crap. They're already acclimated to that type of lifestyle. And that's what's coming here in America. That's what they're bringing here. China suggested that we adopt their measures of quarantine and stuff. Now, I don't know if anybody saw a month ago what they were showing for China's measures on quarantine, but it wasn't fucking pretty.
Yeah, saw that. Yeah. Actually, no, I saw something worse. I saw something worse in Australia, but Aborigine, watching the lady get drugged into a fucking back of a van with her beating her with a fucking stick.
Yeah. Well, over there, if you don't even admit that you even possibly could have this thing, it's like they're taking draconian measures across the board. So, yeah,
I think Americans will be fine because we're Americans, and Americans aren't going to be getting their. I can't see. Otherwise, I can't see. I'm from California, and I can't see a cholo sitting there getting his ass kicked by a guy in a uniform telling him you got to go take a test. It ain't happening.
No, because they're going to scare people to want to go get it. They're going to line up for it. People are already scared out of their fucking wits, and there's way more scared than there are the awake people here in our country. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they're free, and that's our whole country here.
Yeah, but overseas, over here, I'm not putting down the. Well, I am. The Europeans are pretty much fucking manginas when it comes to being ballsy. You snap your fingers and they're in line. I'm like, this is fucking easy over here. Yeah. Americans, a little bit thicker skin to be told shit like they're like, what?
Guys, I need some more coffee. Shit. I'm gonna run down and fill my coffee up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go for it.
Be there a little laugh.
No. Hey, I gotta give a little shout out to Flat Accord Music, because Bob, he said a band that you and I know very well, and I never thought I would ever hear anybody else ever mention this band, Ned's Atomic Dustbin.
Ned's Atomic Dustbin.
He's talking about the song "Kill Your Television." And remember, a group of us saw them at the Cadillac Club in Fresno. I was jumping on the cage fence, jumping on. I never thought I'd hear that band from anybody else.
Yeah, they're on my Desert Island favorites. Desert Island favorites. They are on my Desert Island favorites. Ned's Atomic Dustbin, 100%.
The double bass British punk band.
Double bass. Kill your
Green.
Television.
Their album, Television. The album "Are You Normal" with sleeping around.
Yeah, if I were to have a mass wedding where I had to marry like 74 virgins, I would definitely have Ned's Atomic Dustbin play at the wedding.
Oh, they're great, man. The song "Happy" with the piano. I mean, it's just great to see somebody else talk about a band that they weren't commercial. They were not commercial. They were just they were just that.
Were they German?
They were British. They're from the UK.
Oh, they're British.
Yeah, they're from the UK. But they had that sound because they had the double bass.
Yeah, probably from Manchester, which is kind of cool.
Maybe Ryan knows where they're from. I don't know exactly what part of the UK they're from, but they're from the UK. But
remember, guys, Manchester is the sister city of Wuhan in China.
Oh, really?
Ground zero. Yeah, so Manchester here is sister city to Wuhan. Ground zero. I love saying that now. We get to play it again. We can play it all again. This is fucking awesome. 9/11s, here we go. Ground zero in Wuhan. So over here, that's why it's easy to get a coronavirus over here. If you guys want to get one, you guys come over here and get one. They're great. Just kind of walk around. Just get the air in. Smells like Wuhan over here. Wuhan. Wuhan over here. Have you guys been Wuhan here?
Do you know anybody technically that has a piece of paper that says they have the virus? I mean, do you personally know somebody? Because
I haven't seen it.
I mean, I don't know anybody personally. Now, this is what sucks about this virus too. That kind of fucks up your regular life. We actually had a friend. I told you about it, Bob, over the weekend. That I even traveled with this. He was a brother-in-law. I even traveled with them to another state on a vacation. Great guy. He just died of cancer, not a virus. He just died of cancer just Friday. And because of this virus, we can't visit. We can't visit the family. You can't. You're not allowed to have a funeral.
No, it's stop life, cancel life. No, you're going to have virtual weddings, virtual funerals, where everybody just Skype calls and does it that way.
Yeah, we can't. People are eating it up.
It's like, oh, this is new. This is a new trendy thing. Let's make the most of it. Let's all sit around and do shots like we're out at the club and play music in the background, and we'll all have a big Skype call and we'll dance and have fun, just like we were at the club. But it'll be a virtual fucking club.
Yeah. We'll be Sims pretty soon in a fucking nightclub. Eric, so he just died? I mean, Dave died? That's fucked up.
He sounds like he's our cousin or brother because his name is David Woods with an S, not with Wood. He went to the hospital 2 weeks ago with stomach pains, and they said he actually had cancer, and it was already too extreme. 2 weeks later, he's passed away. What that is, we couldn't even visit him in the hospital. You're not allowed to visit anybody in the hospital. You're not allowed to go home.
That's another thing, guys. Babies being born are automatically starting to be separated from their mothers and stuff for quarantine. People who have loved ones in the hospital who are either coming out of serious operations or are on their deathbeds, people aren't allowed to go visit them. And if they are and they do get a pass, you're lucky if two family members get to go in, and that's all they'll let in. Steve Giannamosi went through all this with his uncle. His uncle just passed away.
Yeah.
God damn, a lot of people dying. I have had more people, friends and family, die within the last few years in my entire life. Yeah. I was in the military where a lot of friends fucking got killed, but shit. Eric, you realize all our uncles, our aunt, just Dave, Mike, our brother. Is there anybody else that we keep missing that we don't know about yet?
No.
Well, you and me left.
It's just us.
It's God. Everybody fucking died.
What I'm concerned about is that Flattoberfest was supposed to be happening in Vegas just this year in October. There's be a big flat earth conference out there, and I had plans on going, and who the hell knows what's going to happen now with that whole thing.
Huge big.
They don't want people gathering. They're not going to have no freaking conference.
Yeah.
And Las Vegas is on lockdown. So there's that.
There's a big, huge Bigfoot conference in Yakima near here in April. That ain't going to happen. That was going to go to.
Shit, I was going to go to the Scooby-Doo conference. I have the poster up. Fuck. It's supposed to be in L.A., the Scooby-Doo conference. The big gathering of people that are Scooby-Doo fans. You guys don't go to that?
Well, yeah, because there's a Scooby-Doo movies coming out this year. Supposed to come out this year.
There's a whole group of us that get together. There's a big Scooby-Doo conference. We talk politics and that fucking the red herring. Oh, the red herring.
No, Bob. You're talking about you're going to the conference with the bronies.
No, I'm not going with the bronies.
No. You're going to the bronies conference.
I know. Fucking Voynich is going with the bronies.
Does the True Seeker know what a brony is?
I have no freaking clue.
You don't know what the bronies are? It's a real cult. It's a real cult. It's a real club. It's a group of men, boys, who love My Little Pony, who loves it so much. They're called bronies. They're a true cult. They're a huge cult across the United States. I even made a small video about the bronies.
Oh my God.
They are. You imagine how pissed off they are.
I've seen miniature horses here. Have you seen miniature horses for real in real life?
Yeah, I've seen miniature horses.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, bronies are people who are in love with that cartoon, My Little Pony.
Oh,
yeah,
they're in love with that cartoon so much. They're grown men that still dress up like the characters in My Little Pony somehow.
What the fuck?
They wear the makeup of My Little Pony. They get together as groups and drink beer and hang out.
Type it in. You can type it in the search engine. What are bronies?
I mean, I don't know. We might have to, if we get together with Brian Stavely and a couple of the hard hitters to have a secret message get together, we might have to disguise ourselves as bronies to have a brony party. to discuss, because if we go into see with flat
a
Earth,
bunch of grown men dressed up like these characters, and I love my little.
we're gonna have to go in disguise as bronies and not call it controversy, conspiracy conversations, liberty conversations, revolutionary conversations. We need to like fake it and act like we're just bronies, and we're all bringing in like little comics with the comic books with the
right
the ponies. And disguise ourselves as bronies, but secretly be
that would be like having like a drag queen conference, right? And then everybody, they'll let that shit happen. But while everybody's there, we're actually talking about all this stuff, just dressed up like trannies and everything.
We're headed that direction. Pretty soon, we're all going to be dressed up in some little weird ass thing. They already shut down He's cool as hell. Comic-Con, right? They shut down Comic-Con. There's none going anywhere. The Olympics.
They're doing it in August, supposedly.
Yeah, they're
they're even the Olympics. Everything's postponed. But in 5 months, we've got this again. Might as well check it out. It's going to happen.
See these pictures? These are bronies, True Seeker. Jen, these are bronies right here.
Yikes.
Oh, bronies. Here we go.
That's not right. That's just so wrong.
Donald Trump? Donald Trump?
But you guys don't know it.
He's a brony? He's a crony. Oh, my God.
He's a brony.
I didn't know Donald Trump was a brony.
We're headed that direction, though, guys.
Yeah, that's some scary stuff right there. People want to live in some sort of weird fantasy land.
Look at that guy on the horse.
That's muffed up.
He's actually on a horse.
The guy's actually on a horse, on a pink horse right there.
There you go.
There's something really, really wrong with this country. Just like the thing I just read.
That guy's probably in charge of the Liberation Front, and he's pretending to be a brony, and he's the worst looking brony there. However, that means he's the highest rank person there. That's how they're doing rank. They're doing rest by the most brony you can become. That's the highest ranking person because he's the most brony. He brought his own fucking pony with him. That guy is second in charge. That's how.
We should give those guys the virus. We should test the virus out on them.
I bet you those guys are flat earthers. I bet you they have the Mandela effect. Every one of them. Disguising themselves.
Disguising themselves as brony.
It's like the movie Idiocracy. Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where we're at right now, guys. For sure. For sure.
Yeah. That's why I can't believe anybody's real. I can't 100%. To me, I can't believe everyone's real. I don't see a soul in a lot of the people. I just talk to a machine that talks back. That's all I'm seeing. I can ask, can I have some more change? Here's change. I can make jokes. They laugh. I can say anything I want. They're fucking they listen. You can fart and anything you want with these locals. They're just like machines.
Well, just don't wear a suit in front of Carla Red Pill because she says she would seriously smack a dude in a pony suit with a bat.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. That's
already. They just need a good taste. They'll be all right. They'll get back on track.
Damn.
This is my 9,000-volt virgin right here. She's a virgin, and I have it set on jackwagon.
I got my choice. Got my Eric. Where's yours? So far, we've showed weaponry.
Oh, I got it. Hold on.
All right, hold on.
You'll be impressed with what I have.
Are you guys talking about that same bunny rabbit?
I had this made for my husband.
Well, let's do this. I like this.
It's got a little knob on the end. So you can just clock somebody in the head with it.
Yeah.
And then I have this. The big knife.
Oh, see, that's nice. Nice sheath. Demonstrate. Holy sheep shit. You got the Rambo wow.
Now that's a knife.
That's a knife.
Yep.
That's those Rambo. Right after Rambo came out, they had a whole series of those knives. And everybody went out to buy them.
Dude. I have weapons all over my house.
All right.
I grew up in Philly. Put that in every corner of your house. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Samurai.
A katana.
Nice. Did you see
What
my
is that?
Gypsy? You took off, but
what's the handle? Look at that, baby.
You got the first blood ramble knife.
I know, right? A nice little leather sheath that we had made for it, and I'll show you the other knife we have.
See, we're ready for Zombieland.
And then I got this.
Those of you out there watching it.
It's got the knob on the end. Here, you can hit somebody with the knob on the end. Nice. And then I had this made for my husband. It's a good throw
nice.
Knife,
That's nice. Yeah. You can carve. You can actually hammer with that guy. You could do some basic carving. You can do a lot of carving. Shit, that's a nice survival knife. That really is quality.
Yeah, I had that made for my
knife. What movie is that saying from? That's a knife. Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, now that's a knife.
Is there a Mandela effect on how you said that?
Yep.
Somebody said it. I haven't heard it.
What is the Mandela effect? What did he used to say, and what is it now?
I think he says no, that's a knife, or no, this is a knife, but he doesn't say it the way we remember it, which is I remember saying now that's a knife.
I think he said, call that a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, here this guy he says it. No, this is a knife. Oh,
yeah.
No. You call that a knife? This is a knife.
It's like
it's a knife. It's a knife.
That's a knife.
I'm not mine. We're prepared, guys, for the apocalypse.
Mike, I could gut a whole fucking cow with this thing.
Mike, you should go out with the world. Mike, if there's a zombie apocalypse, you want to come to my house, Mike. I got protection. Trust me. I got protection. I got more power than just this. I'll just say that.
I don't know how that's going to work out, man. They're going to show up to the door. We're armed to the hilt and letting the entire world know that, by the way, which is fucked up. And then I'm not leaving this house, sir.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're going to kill me where I'm staying. I ain't going with them.
I'm an alien on this fucking in this fucking dimension. For number one, my fucking sun was yellow. I had a fucking green light on top. And your fucking shit ain't moving me nowhere because this ain't my fucking home. I don't know where I'm going. The North Pole? We're going to go up to the fucking tundra first and then find the last landmass with the ice on it and then bullshit. Where are you taking me? Fuck that. Just go nowhere with these are aliens to me. I'm walking out with no aliens.
Stay away from my house, podium, and I'll stay away from yours. How's that?
Yeah.
So I put my flag out. The flag that I have for out front of my house, I decided I'm not putting the flag out anymore because I refuse to fly a flag of a country that's betraying me. So that's just how I feel about it right now. Also, if you pay attention to the flags in the background when Trump is up there giving his speeches about this corona crap, you'll see that it has the gold fringe around it, and the very top part where the medal is the eagle. That's a military tribunal flag. It is not the flag of our nation. So,
oh yeah, it's
even listen to when Trump comes on every day. Why even listen to the guy? I mean, they're not going to tell you they're not going to tell you the truth.
If you pay attention to the symbols around these people when they're talking, that is very telling.
Yeah, you want to look for the codes, like Bob says. Look for the codes.
Yeah. Look for the codes. Speaking of cool, you see, guys, Tom McCon just came out with a video, guys, with the map, and he did it with the numbers. And when he did it with the numbers, you have to look for Tom McCon's video. And he's got a flat map, and he runs the numbers in diagonal to number to a certain set of numbers, sequence of numbers. And when you run these numbers correctly, they're center of the corners. They hit right through the Vatican, right? So we're like, okay,
right there, since they own everyone's souls.
And then you zoom into the Vatican. Those of you go to Tom McCon. If someone can find put it in the sidebar. In the Vatican, they have a set of lines, like tubulous lines. From a distance, this is like from the great blimp that's taking the picture of the Vatican. You can look down, you can see the lines, and so the lines 100% intersect.
Yeah, like in Washington, in Washington D.C., they all intersect and they make a pentagram. And they also have
center. It's the Vatican.
Also, they have the Pope's audience hall, which is nothing but a cobra head.
Yeah. Is that your foot? Is that your foot? That's your hand.
Did you just cut it off?
I cut the part of the virus that was on it.
Oh, okay. Well, you're good then.
Yeah, like you said, the same thing with the District of Columbia, which is sovereign. They have the same kind of. Well, I don't believe in evil like that. Pentagram is just Pythagorean math, so they have a math sequence of the. But the cool thing is, the Vatican actually has all the lines that equally mathematically line itself up all the way. This whole fucking bag of this flat ass turtle is all math. Everything has a certain grid pattern.
And they do everything by the numbers. They're very methodical and ritualistic like that.
Yeah, look at the map and start marking the spots where like the star forts are, and then line it up with zenith, go up and start hitting use your map, start getting the line numbers with that. You'll start seeing these patterns. I don't know where the hell
star forts came from. I don't know how I missed star forts in my archaeology days and stuff, because I used to love archaeology. I don't know how star forts got past me, okay, guys? Because I've never seen them before. And they're beautiful. They're everywhere. And it's like, where the fuck have I been?
And key-shaped ponds. There's these ponds shaped like an old key, like an old key opening.
Keyhole.
You put your key inside a keyhole, yeah. They're shaped like old keyholes. They're all over the globe.
I haven't seen those.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
We should pull up a picture.
In fact, I'm not gonna steal anybody's. Lone Eagle had found a couple. He even had a show on them. He was like, hey, because I've been saying them. I've been looking at the motherfuckers are everywhere. Because I look at the old archaeology things, whatever. Like, where are these key-shaped things that are in Northern Europe, United States? They're popping up all over. Then he did a whole show on them with the key shape. And some of them have a little pond and like a little bit of land in the middle with lots. They're beautiful. Look like ponds, like ponds. And like when I'm here in Europe,
Steve shouldn't be too much longer. He was stuck in traffic. He said you wouldn't even know there was a pandemic with all the traffic out there.
We're dead.
I know, because you guys live on the East Coast with the 3 hours difference. So I know it's like if I say 11 a.m., like you said, 2 p.m. So time differences are weird. That's why, like Bob, what time is it over there where you're at?
Finally, 7. It's been 6. We just had our daylight savings time, which came out of nowhere.
Savings time.
Daylight savings time. Always a change, right?
Saving time now. It's saving
time.
I
don't even want that in my head.
What do you guys think the boiling point is going to be where you can actually see Americans finally like rioting, like going against the government? Or are we just too wimpy of a country to even do that anymore? Like other countries, they would riot. Here, I don't know.
They're so dumbed down and docile, and they've been so overly fluoridated over the years because 99% of the cities in America are fluoridated, and fluoride makes you docile. That's why Hitler put it in the concentration camp water to keep the people there docile. They wouldn't even try to fight back. So, even when all these things were going on all over the country, all over the world, a few years back with all these, what do they call those, summer riots and stuff. I forget what it was called. Like, anyway, all these other countries were rioting and stuff. And it was like, oh yeah, it's going to come here in America. Nobody rioted over here. Nobody rose up. It wasn't like Egypt, what happened over there and stuff. People are just content with staying in and watching their eyes to their vision. Nobody's going to riot. Nobody's going to do anything. We're done. We've been done and over with over here.
The only kind of riot that America does is when they throw rocks at work buildings and steal stuff to steal. Not a true.
Yeah, nobody's actually going to rise up when they stop running the food. And there's no shortage of anything, guys. They're holding everything all up. And once people aren't able to work and have money and support themselves, this little bullshit $1,200 check that he's sending out to everybody, that's going to cover 1 month of whatever it is people got going on.
Yeah.
What happens after that? You know what I mean? Americans are used to going out, shopping, consuming, doing all this stuff. And when they're told they're not going to be able to do that and the summertime's coming, I think we're going to see a lot more issues then, because that's probably why they're bringing the military in. Because why else would you have military with guns? Well, who are they fighting? They're going to shoot the virus?
The hospitals aren't full. They're making people stay home.
Yeah.
So why you need?
They're not allowed to shoot Americans.
Who's actually bad for?
But they can't shoot Americans.
They can use our own military on us. George Bush got rid of posse comitatus, and they're able to use our own military on our own people now.
Yeah, it's in the Constitution. You're not supposed to do that.
But
they do. Then they basically.
And George Bush said the Constitution is just a goddamn piece of paper.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
during time of emergencies, well, they'll also bring in UN troops as well, because foreign troops will have no problem taking care of Americans.
They can do UN. They'll do UN. If they do anything, it'll be definitely UN. They'll call it a disaster. It'll be a disaster. They can legally bring it to UN.
I wish I could dig a hidden hole in my backyard, but I can't because I got a septic tank. So if I dig a hole in my backyard, I'll be covering shit, literally.
Ooh. Here's another thing, guys. So if this pandemic gets crazy enough, they can legally bring over the UN. They can bring in those guys.
Oh yeah, Ryan lived here during the Battle of Seattle riots. I remember that.
Oh God, yes, I was there. Eric, you were there.
Yeah, we lived here.
Yeah, we were there.
Riot.
But how long ago was that? How long ago was that? That was like 2002 or something.
Damn.
What was that, dude?
Hey, Ryan, what was that? I can't remember. Ryan, let us know in the chat.
All they got to do now is say boo on the televised television, and the American people will scared and run into their houses.
And I remember that because my wife worked downtown. She worked downtown, and she was walking out where people were throwing rocks at windows and stuff, and just rioting for no reason.
Yeah, it was because of this.
That wasn't there for the cause. They just went down there to cause trouble. That wasn't even there.
Burning shit up. There was that's all kinds of shit.
And it wasn't even about the WTO. There was an advantage of what this riot was and made it something else.
Another way that they're going to cause this another way they're going to cause this big inconvenience is that they're only going to let certain amount of people in stores at a time. And we're already starting to see lines of people, like for Sam's Club and Costco and all that, lines going down the parking lot and everything, because they're only letting in, say, 2 to 3 people at a time into these huge stores. And then that person's got to go around and do their shopping, and then they got to check out and everything. So there's no constant flow to anything anymore. Now it's wait in line for 8 hours to get something for your house or whatever like that.
Yeah. And you and I talked about it before we went on air. Instead of, you go to Costco in the past, you have the space inside, but now they keep you in a line that you're right next to the fucking person. So they're causing it worse than fixing the issue. Because now you're closer.
And if you say anything to these people about what they got going on in their store or about this fake fucking event that they're propagating onto us, they will set your ass outside and they will refuse to sell to you or serve you.
Yeah, just go to the mom and pop shops, guys. I love them. There's no lines.
They're not open.
All the mom and pop shops are open. All of them.
Not here. They shut down.
Oh, really?
They shut down and pulled it up. They didn't even care.
Well, Steve, did your test come back positive? Are you going to be dying on us soon?
No. Check this out. You know why I'm late? Because apparently there was mad traffic all around the town. Apparently there's a shootout on the highway right now. A shootout, and we have National Guard troops in town right now. So I'm just like, what's going on? There is traffic everywhere, bro. That's why I was supposed to be here. Well, obviously at 2. I misinterpreted that to 2 a.m. I'm shot. Sorry about that. But
2 a.m., 2 p.m.
Hey.
Pistols. They have rifles with explosions. What the hell happened?
That's what my uncle just told me downstairs. And I guess 2 nights ago, someone got shot downtown in the head by a cop and some other shooter. This is retaliation. Yeah, so it's like gang wars in this shit, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta love this. This is great.
Ridiculous.
What city are you in?
Springfield, Massachusetts. It's like the hood over here. It's yeah.
I like it. I enjoy anarchy. I hope it gets chaos. I want shit on fire. That'd be cool. I'm saying, fuck it. Let it go. Just let it all. I'm homeless anyway. I got a backpack. So I'll enjoy the shit of it. I gave everything away for the fucking road. So I want to see some shit blow up. I wouldn't mind hanging out, watching that. You
The
guys
fire sale.
favorite that? Fires. I think everyone's house should burn down from scratch. There should be nobody owning anything. Boats, blow them the fuck up. Trains, airplanes,
outside world.
chaos.
I like this guy.
It's like we can all get leather jackets and mohawks, and we can ride through the desert. Yeah, I say
I'll
we
bring the sword.
throw packs of motorcycle gangs. You guys can ride a bike, right?
I'll figure it out.
We start our own gang. You have
Yeah.
to kill somebody to be in our gang, though. You have to kill someone to be in our
He's
gang.
got to show us his
We have
weapon.
one rule.
We're all
Yes,
showing
you have to
other
fight each
weapons.
other.
Where's your weapon?
This is all
Where's
I
your weapon?
got.
You have a weapon. There it
There
is.
you go. At least
That's
it's
it.
something.
That's nice.
A typical Walking Dead weapon. That's perfect.
We're will you a plus 4 days
Don't
with
forget
that
to
one
check
dagger.
your
Now
I mean,
actually, Steve,
it's-
you're affected by this virus because you just recently got laid off, right? Because of the virus.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Sucks.
Yeah, and they want me to live off of $1,200 a month. Okay,
Oh,
what the
shit.
fuck's that gonna do? Yeah, dude, that's the old. Yeah. They offered the stimulus package for $1,200 or
universal income.
what did they and then I took the better one. You know, I don't even know if it's gonna come in because I'm an undesirable citizen. Jesus Christ, you know I am. They offer me $316 a week, which is like $1,200 and what, like $80. So like, what's the real difference?
Yeah, and people don't
I only get
understand that
$300 a month.
you get unemployment.
I don't get
You only get
300 a month.
50% of what you make on unemployment.
Yeah.
You only get the full.
Yeah.
And my unemployment just ended. So, and nobody's hiring.
Dude, I would
Yeah, I get $1,300 a month. That's all I get. I got a backpack.
make
That was a good time, though.
I would make $1,200 in 7 days. You know?
Yeah, I used to make a lot of money, man. I used to fucking work at a museum and fly. I made a lot of money. I was part of the exhibits department. Like, no cares in the world. I had folding. You know what folding is like? It's like it itches your balls. Your dick feels something all the time. It's called folding money. Oh shit, it's folding. You would just have it in your fucking pocket. You just like throw it like lettuce. Go to the strip club. Just whatever. Here, you guys share. Make a blanket. Make a blanket of how much I make.
Actually,
Now I'm $1,300 a month in a backpack.
Actually, look how much money those women are losing. You know, a lot of those strippers in those clubs have kids and stuff.
They're all
Got
doing that.
food on the
They're all
food on the table. They're shit out of luck.
except for that strip club place that's delivering pizza. Do you remember that? Did you hear about that? Oh yeah, there's a strip club. Some strip clubs are decided to go ahead and cook. They have kitchens. It's brilliant. So they're sending. They can't open the strip club. However, they don't have anybody to deliver the food because they serve food. So the strippers themselves are volunteering to deliver the food. So homeboy right here is chilling, right? Steve JMO, he's kicking it. He's got nothing going on. He wants some fish and chips. He called it from the fucking local, wanker house. The strippers deliver the chicken or the food.
I get the concept of having strippers bring you food. Okay, I can see that concept.
Strippers bring you food.
Do you think their kitchens are
Are
clean?
we in heaven yet?
Talking about a virus you might get, dude. You might get hepatitis B on that shit.
I'm thinking every restaurant every mom and pop shop should reopen, take the loans. We should be serving out of mom and pop shops. Strip clubs should be delivering fucking food. Everybody's happy.
They should be delivering food from other restaurants, not their own, because you want the bouncer to make you eggs.
It's ridiculous.
Eric, this is cool. We got ideas, guys. We are brilliant. We got ideas right here. We three could make a place like that.
I've been a cook for my whole life. Yeah, I could. If you want to cook, I got it.
You could cook the food, stripper deliveries. You can handle the biatches. Eric, I don't know what you can do. You can do the money handling. I'll just check quality all the time. That's my job.
I'll be the hostess. I can seat people.
No, we can't see nobody. This is a stripper delivery service.
So Steve's going to make the food. We're going to hire strippers to deliver the food. And you're going to make sure this. Your job is to handle the strippers, make sure they bring back the proper amount of money.
Yeah, I can make sure that bitches stay in line. And they're not stealing any money.
Perfect. And they have to be in nurses' outfits because we got to be We're on a PC with this guy. It's politically correct with this whole situation. So all the girls need to be
Face
in
mask.
nurses'
Face mask, and we're making strip clubs great again, like Mike said.
They got the gloves. They got the gloves on, the latex gloves.
You know what's real funny? You know what's real funny? A local strip joint down the street from me, they got shut down because of this. And know what they put on their banner? It's called the Magic Lantern. It's called the Magic Lantern. They put lantern for life and forever. I was like, Jesus Christ, you guys are nuts.
They should be delivering food. They should be getting the strippers out there delivering. In fact, if I owned that strip club, I'd be in there right now. We're going to start making this new menu. We're going to make this menu for everyone sitting on the houses. Get all the strippers in here. Hire extra. Hire your sister. We're going to be delivering some food around here.
I like what Mike said.
For you.
Do you want a lap dance, or would you like to check for the coronavirus?
I mean, it's up to the delivery crew what they do. I don't know. They're not strippers to me. They're delivery crew. If they want to make a few extra bucks, like a tip, they're making tips. I don't know. They can dance.
Yeah, but it's got to be quick. We're competing with Domino's, 30 minutes or less. You know, like come on.
Domino's is raking over here in England. These guys are raking. There is a Indian shop that the entire family got called over to Manchester to work. They're delivering everybody shit. They are making so much money. There are places that are making money that are making it.
And read this. Free theater exam and coronavirus screening with each delivery.
You could deliver your own coronas and call it a
my corona delivery hat.
I like it.
Like the hat.
Well, you know what? You guys heard that restaurant called The Rock? They make their own, Firestone pizza. You can actually pick up a kit to do their club drink. They got like a big alcohol drink, and you can actually buy a kit. So you pick up the kit and you make the mixed drink at home.
Well, hey,
see, I think there's people making money off of this, guys. There are people making lots of money off of this outside of the whole Corona fucking thing. Yeah. There are brilliant people fighting their way through and making $1. I'm laughing, man.
A lot of people taking hits too, unfortunately. But like the alcohol stores, the liquor stores around here, they're shut down for the next 10 or 7 days, I think. I just drove by a bunch and they were shut down. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just I saw it on YouTube. I'm like, this is my town. Yeah, right. This ain't real. Click. And then I drive around today and 1, 2, 3 of them, they didn't even have lights on.
Massachusetts.
What are they delivered on?
Wow.
Yeah,
they could be delivered.
That shouldn't be allowed.
I mean, the stores are shut down, Eric, but they can be delivered though. So
well, there's gonna be a lot of alcoholics out there are gonna be not feeling too good.
Yeah.
Beer at regular stores. See, Washington got rid of the state-run liquor like 3 years ago. We finally got that.
Thank God for that.
But now when you buy a liquor in the state of Washington, you got to pay a 40% tax on it. 40% tax.
The Corona tax? Is that the Corona tax?
Yes. If you buy a whiskey that's $10, it's going to cost you like $14 to $15.
Wow.
Because
we already have 10% sales tax here.
No, we had 10% sales tax, but on liquor they charge like 40 to 60% depending on amount of alcohol that's in the liquor in the state of Washington to get rid of their liquor store. And like City of Seattle, if you bought a 12-pack of Pepsi, say you bought a Pepsi, right? It's $6 at a Safeway. If you buy it in the City of Seattle, they charge you a sugar tax. That's an additional 30-40% on top of that. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to rob the man.
That's like when they put up the weed. Yeah. The marijuana, like recreational shops and shit. Like I can go buy an 8 for $20.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Steve, you have an echo.
Yeah, he's actually off.
Hello, is that better?
You had me at $20 for that weed, man. What's going on? Tell us more.
Oh yeah, well it's $20. I could personally get it an 8 for $20, but then the marijuana stores around here they sell They sell it for like $60.
Oh,
Our weed's better, but their weed, I've only smoked state weed like once or twice. I'm good. You get drunk off of it. It's not good, dude.
Oh, that's right. You have a different kind of weed thing over there. Okay. I was confused for a second. So you guys,
all the weed stores are still open in Washington.
Thank God.
Yeah, they're still open because it's considered to help people, so they're allowed to stay open. You know, the GameStop stores are allowed to stay open because they sell keyboards.
Yes, good. See, all the people that are making money. You know who's making the most money? You guys know back in the day when you used to go like to the store, and you and your girlfriend walk by, and you want to go on a date, and you want to like fuck around with your date a little bit, even though it's just a date. And so you would go by to whatever restaurant, but you would stop and make a joke about the bed store. And so you like, which bed would you buy? Oh, and you and your girlfriend go in the bed store and you not sample. We're saying you check out the beds. Yeah. Nobody buys beds, people. You see one couple in there buying a bed. Nobody buys beds from bed stores. You got 5 fucking salesmen, and there's never anybody in the bed stores. It's only for guys like you and your girlfriend that are fucking around. Hey, check out this bed. This is so cool. You lay back, you make up lies, whatever. I'm gonna buy you a star from NASA. You just make up shit. You leave the bed store. Now you go to the bed stores, they're closed because they're out of stock. Fuckers are selling beds like crazy. Like the stores, all the stadiums are buying beds. The entire stadiums are filled with beds. Everyone's buying beds. Your people laughed at those guys. They laughed at those guys. Now they're the ones like laughing at you.
My mom bought a bed recently, and it was a bed in a box. So what they do is they suck all the air out of the bed and roll it up. It's like shrink wrapped, and then it's in a box. And it was like crazy. Once you pull it out of the box, and cut that shrink wrap open, it blows back up.
Yeah, it's a foam bed. Those full memory foam beds.
Yeah,
it's shit.
Yeah,
beds are number one. Another one, like strippers, delivery strippers. Beds are selling out. CPAP machines. Guys, CPAP machines are going off the shelf probably. Everyone's buying a CPAP. Toilet paper.
Yeah. Carla, this is like my 5th cup of coffee, Carla.
Toilet paper off the charts. I mean, like all these investments.
The thing about toilet paper in gematria, toilet paper equals mind control right down the board, all 4 ciphers. 61, 47, 137, all the way down the board. 161. It's ridiculous.
He who controls the rectum controls everyone.
Yep. Trauma-based, fear-based mind control.
Yeah, fear.
We have larger rectums than we do back in Sagittarius arm. You guys remember the males and females have the same size rectums. We have a larger rectums in this timeline. So a lot more toilet paper. It makes fucking sense. Yeah, we have larger rectums. We have much larger rectums in this time.
Steve, let me ask you, Steve, since you're here. What's the bigger conspiracy now, Steve? Is it going to be this, or is it going to be 9/11 now?
What do you mean?
Like coronavirus, is this creating more fear than 9/11 created?
And nothing had to happen. Yep. We're already past that point. The world didn't shut down for 9/11. The country shut down for like what, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours?
Only the airports, the airplanes, the only thing that really shut down.
Exactly. Everything shut down. Troops are moving in everywhere, and people are like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for my check to come in. I don't have a job anymore, but I'm driving around the whole state. I'm looking. I'm making sure they're not making that I don't know about. And like honestly, and now I hear if I leave the state, I have to do a 14-day quarantine to get back into the state. And now I'm hearing that there's checkpoints in New York on the highways, and there's checkpoints in Pennsylvania and shit like that. So yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
When you guys go there, like drive up there with the camera and talk to them, see what the hell's going on.
I will. I'm gonna do the.
I thought I heard that you don't leave your state now. I thought I heard
shut down the states, and then it's going to be the cities, and then the counties. They're just closing in little by little.
Well, Donald Asslump is making some sort of fucking announcement tonight. He said it's going to affect the whole country and what's going to happen when we move on from here. This is what this is about, like what we're going to expect in the future, or how we're going to progress from this. Pretty much the next step of the. not going to be pretty.
For the next 5 months.
Yeah,
I already got it. We're going to peek out for the next 5 months.
They're going to restrict the travel, even between state borders and everything. They're going to have us on complete lockdown, and then they're going to move in.
Well, I'm wondering what happened to Bob.
We're sitting ducks, letting it all happen right now, right around us.
They're going to kill us.
Well, Dr. Who's going to fly in about a couple of weeks. So what's going to happen to his flight?
I'm going to film it. I'm going to go to the airport, film the airport. We'll do an entire anthropological context thing. I'm on a camera, so I'm going to film the inside of the airport, outside. I'm going to try to talk to people in there. Oh, cool. Shit, just went by. Ambulance. Wait, I'm going to film the whole fucking thing. I'm going to film inside. Some parts you can't take a camera, so I'll take my cell phone and I'll turn it on. And I'll try to get through the whole thing like that. Get everybody to see how many people are inside the whole thing, and then I'll send you all the material and you put it together with a cool face. And we'll put it on camera. Well, put it out on YouTube. I'm going to film the whole thing, like the parking lot, inside. I'm going to talk to security. I'm going to try to get a hold of everybody.
I'm going to go live up until the very last minute. I mean, even if they're knocking on my door, I'm going to hit the live button and let that fucking shit run.
Hell yeah. Film it all. Get it out there. Yeah. Your best defense is the camera now. You don't need a gun. You just turn the camera on. Just stand there with the camera.
I mean,
and then get out on the air.
Test it, and the ones who aren't going to go along with this, because it's going to come down to the testing first. They're going to need to test you to see if you even have it. We already know their tests are 80% false positives.
So now they're 100%, because what they're actually testing for and finding are human exosomes, which are present in us and come out in states of fear or any type of trauma type deal, but mainly fear. It's called a human exosome, and it's found in your lung, and that could cause Andrew Kaufman broke it all down. Yeah. What they had it under the microscope. They had a picture of a coronavirus on the microscope, and they had a human exosome. There is no difference. There is no difference. And I showed people in the medical field this morning on Facebook, and they're demonizing me. They're like, you don't know nothing about this. Oh, all these assholes on Facebook think they have, I don't know. They just have, all these stupid, I went to college for this, that, and the other thing, and they don't know nothing. They don't even know what an exosome is. I'm like,
what is it? I don't know what it is. I was going to ask you, what the hell is that? I went to anthropology. Exit zone?
Steve, can you bring up that picture? Do you have the picture? Maybe we can share it so everybody knows what you're talking about.
With a hole in your body?
But
here, let me just go to. Let me just go.
Fear itself is a virus.
Huh? An exit zone?
Yeah, let me. Yeah. Let me. I don't know how to make this shit stop.
Definitely. They're making us. They're reverting us back into apes. We're gonna be apes soon again. They're gonna genetically alter us backwards. But an exit zone? Huh.
Here we go.
So they're not taking the temperature off your head anymore. They're taking it off your chest, or they're taking it off your parts of your body. Is that what they're doing?
Test? It's going to show up inside of you. Can you see this at all?
I see.
This is coronavirus, allegedly. This is an exosome. See how they are pretty much the lumps on the edge of the cell membrane?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty much, and they're the same thing. This man right here, Dr. Andrew Kaufman, broke it down last night.
Is his name Kaufman?
Andrew Kaufman. Kaufmen, maybe. Here, let me get
Is his name Anthony Weiner? Is it Anthony Weiner in the house? Anybody? We got Kaufman. Kaufman for we got Kaufman for fucking Corona, and we got Anthony Weiner for showing his penis.
Yeah. No.
We have any Susie vagina in there?
It does almost look the same. I mean, a regular person isn't going to know the difference.
So the test will come out test positive, and then they're going to say, okay, well, you have it. You have to be quarantined. But the people who refuse the tests will have to be dealt with as well, because you're not even going to acknowledge that you supposedly have the thing, and you're not taking the test. So they're going to have somewhere for us to go, for sure.
Yeah, bring that cell back up. Let me see that cell again. Let me see this goddamn thing. I looked at cells when I was in college. What the fuck is that? What do they got a picture of? Is that a pizza?
Pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza. So those are the cells that are reproducing. Those are supposedly the viruses that are reproducing within the membrane.
This right, I think they just highlight. This is this right here.
Yeah.
So they blew it up, and this is what they're calling a COVID cell right here.
That's what they're calling it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell to call it myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not seeing certain things inside that cell that are supposed to be there. I don't know if that's real.
Well, you can take a test and they can lie and say you have it, but you really don't. You can have the common flu.
They have to swab your mouth, and then they have to take that sample somewhere, and then it's 5 to 7 days before you even get an answer. Okay, but they got your DNA.
I didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
Well, no, Rh positive blood you have like little attachments on the outside of your cell. It carries everything on the outside of the cell, and so the coronavirus is like a Velcro. It can attach to all those on the outside of the cell. As in a negative, Rh negatives carry all the information on the inside of the cell. So it's like a Volkswagen, completely round. Nothing attaches to it, as in you can have like a pickup truck where you can jump in the back of it and ride around on top back of a cell and it gets inside. That don't look correct.
The thing that gets correct.
What? No, I was just gonna say this is the images that they're giving us. That they're giving us.
Yeah. See, that's why
this guy here didn't take the image, but this is what they're calling it under their microscopes, and then this is from a textbook, and it's just one. They're pretty freaking simple. Obviously, a little less detail, but that's probably for good reason.
This is where a flat earther would have a lot of discernment, because a flat earther knows that all the pictures that come out of NASA are artificial. I myself was an exhibits guy, and I used to put up the exhibits pictures from NASA that were artificial. This is kind of like flat earth stuff here. This is artificial pictures coming out of NASA or CDC. I'm not buying
whether there's a virus or not. The virus itself is not anything more than a common flu, and it's something that they created in their fucking labs. They have the patent for it, but they're using that as the guy to take over the fucking world.
Well, they're using it to kill old people, and they want people to have babies. So we had the economy back to normal in 10 months.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, the babies are going to have mandatory vaccinations on this. The new babies being born are going to have a corona vaccination.
Oh, they're going to make it mandatory.
Which will be the microchip. So babies from this point on will be born with no choice but to get it, because their parents are going to say, yes, give it to my child as well. Or it'll be a mandatory thing, like your kids can't go to school or nothing without it. So your kids will be marked. It'll be chipped.
Yeah, definitely the end of the world. I think it's Revelations with an S. It's definitely going down. It's happening
we read the first seal, the 7 seals that get broken. The first seal, Steve had it up last night, and it says a crown was given unto him, and he went forth and conquered. Okay, the crown is the corona, and the corona is conquering everything right now. So I feel like the first seal has already been broken. That first trumpet's already been blown, and we're going to be moving into
the
Donald Trump. His last name was Trump, which was the 33 name, but they changed it to Trump.
Mm-hmm. H, it was an H or no, Donald.
It was Donald Trump, D-R-U-M-P. I got it over here. Give me a second. It's a different spelling, but it adds up to 33 in numerology, coincidentally. But then they gave him the new name Trump for the trumpet. The first trumpet, the crown, the horseman, all that shit.
That's why they had Trump and Pence running together, because they knew that this was going to bring in that first trumpets.
Pence. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Trumpets.
Well, come on, Mike Pence been working very hard. Trump said he has no sleep, no nothing. He's been working his butt off to help us.
I'm a fucking Trump supporter.
Credit. That fucker ain't doing shit.
I don't leave my house without Trump. I'm fucking scared, you guys. I am leaving nowhere without Trump. He's my best friend. I don't leave out my faith-based systems. I don't leave out nothing.
Steve a little bit.
I got my Donald Trumps. I got my faith-based system. You know, I'm
Keep
good.
that thing away.
Faith.
Fuck that thing.
Faith in it.
That's some scary jackwagon shit right there.
I like Trump. He's just he's easy. He's funny. He's an idiot, but he's entertaining. At least he keeps you from getting mad. You know, you can't.
He's a bad actor.
He plays a huge part in this. He was meant to come forth and be here right now at this particular time. This is what he was groomed for. He's in the bloodline. They're all in the bloodlines. And this is one big show being played out on the whole plane. The plane's flat, the stage is flat.
It's the Romans,
We're all
man.
a part of it. We're all being swept up into this.
It's the Romans, guys. Fucking Romans. Yeah.
At the end of this, the rich will stay rich and the poor gets poor.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
And when we're poor, they can control us more. And they try to act like they're our friends by giving us money. You know? See, we're here to help.
This is their time to quell the population, population control, get down to a certain amount of people in each country, which is more controllable. You get rid of the older generation, and then my generation, which is I'm 50. So my son's generation, who's 30, his generation and the kids that they'll be having will be this will be the whole new world order.
You're right. How do you fix pension? Go bankrupt. How do you fix the Social Security system? Kill off the old people who are on it. That's how you fix it. Get rid of them. Because why?
They don't like black people.
Why are middle-aged people and young, healthy people dying from this? It's mostly the people who are already sick that would die from the flu in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, fuck it. They're dying anyway. We're in the apocalypse. They might as well give it up. Oh, I'm not being mean.
Oh, someone could get hit by a car right now, and they'd be like, "Coronavirus got him."
Corona.
Really?
He passed out.
It was a Toyota Corona that hit him. Yeah, Toyota
and
Corona.
There's unicorns in the Bible. And there's unicorns in the Bible now, so they can be taken out by a unicorn. Fuck it. That's kind of spiritual.
They are evil. Fuck unicorn.
Come on, there's got to be a group out there like the Bronies or the Brodies that are doing the unicorn. Yeah.
I bet you Steve knows what a brony is. Steve, you know what a brony is?
Brony?
Steve doesn't know what a brony is either? Wow. Man.
I thought you were a brony.
I'm like 25.
If I didn't know you, I would think you were a brony.
Actually, the brony age group is actually in the 20s and 30s.
Oh,
it's in his age group.
I think of The Rock, the jabroni.
Well, a brony is it's an older person who loves My Little Pony to the max that still keeps talking and preaching about it. It's a real
and it's
group.
mostly guys. They dress up like My Little Pony. What the
come on, dude. Come on, you don't roll a little bit of pony. Come on.
I don't nah.
Like you're curious, you're pony curious.
These are bronies right
Who's
here.
not pony curious?
Oh, it's sick.
You're pony curious.
It is severely
Totally
sick.
sick.
These people need a fucking vaccination. They're so sick.
Look at that guy.
This is the new norm, guys. This is the new norm. This is
yeah, they're gonna die of the coronavirus. Sure.
These people are our future.
Yes, they are.
That's fucking scary. That is really fucking scary.
They're gonna run for office. They're scientists. Yeah, I think we're moving in the way of bronies. So, again, guys, have faith in the virus. I like the virus.
What do you think about the relations between this virus coming out and the 5G that's being hooked up everywhere? Is there a connection between the two?
And
you guys, I don't know about 5G.
That was inevitable. I think it was inevitable, yeah. But now that they have this, they're just going to start rolling it off even more rapidly, I would assume. Not that they were going to stop anyways, but something that I've been noticing lately, not just the 5G going up everywhere, but I've been noticing the solar panel fields going up left and right. And what is exactly a solar panel? A solar panel to the eye looks like one of these pointed up. For what reason? I don't know, but that's not a good thing. And they're going up everywhere. and I think they're 5G related because 5G can't work unless it's sight of line. That's how it's millimeter technology, microwave technology. I'm sorry, doesn't extend as far, but it's more powerful. But if there's one everywhere, and I was just driving around with my friend for a little while, that's why I was a little late too. We're looking at lampposts in the middle of like small towns, 5G lampposts all of a sudden. And we were like, that's not cool, bro. And what are they right next to? A fucking solar field. And what's right next to them? Power lines that go fucking state long. It's ridiculous.
What is the biggest conspiracy with the 5G? What's the biggest fear of the 5G?
Tell us, dude. I don't know nothing. To educate us.
So many things the 5G could do and could not do. With telecommunications is one thing it will not provide. You know, it may provide you with a stronger internet type connection, but telecommunications it's wired. You know, it's a wired connection that you're looking for. And with the 5G, it's broadband. It's everywhere. You know, and that's going to lead to cell damage in your body because this is their words, not mine. They said the 5G world in the future will be like living inside of a hospital, not a hospital, I'm sorry, an airport scanner. You know, you go in the airport and they have the new scanners, the X-ray scanners. You're only supposed to be in there for 2 or 3 seconds because your cells may damage from the X-rays. Yeah. They said that's what it's going to be like living in here from here on out. And well, first of all, that's going to cause cell damage everywhere. And if you're going to start to get and then you got the coronavirus from this, and then they're going to offer you the shot. So even if you don't take the shot or their update, whatever they're going to offer for their new system, the 5G grid around you is going to start deteriorating your body, whether you like it or not. You know, and the people who take the shot are going to be immune to that because they'll be immune to all disease. And the Transhumanism Bill of Rights, those who involuntary aging shall be classified as a disease, and the states have their own little ways of reprimanding people who won't abide to these new guidelines.
Nice.
On right now, there's a pandemic disease happening. So if you're infected with the disease, they're gonna either you get the shot, you get the chip, or you can't buy, sell, or trade. You can't be part of the market. And they're taking currency out right now. Australia, China, and the World Military Exchange are no longer accepting cash or coin. How about that?
Yeah, and that's going to happen here as well.
Some are. You guys don't understand. You guys are on the tip of the no. But what you guys don't know is you got to have cash because you can't sell drugs without cash. You can't sell drugs or firearms without cash. No, really, it's the truth. You got to have
the mainstream.
We had buckets. We had like a suitcase. It was filled with like $10,000 cash piles. And you'd hand them out for any information you want. You hand them out like candy. It's just $10,000. $10,000. Cash is for drugs. You got to have cash for drugs. You can't buy drugs with electric currency. You'd have to rename it, relaunder it. It's too fucking hard. So you've got to have cash for drugs. So any drug society, if you get rid of drugs, maybe it'd be good to go to full electronic currency because then you can't buy drugs. That would be harder it'd be easier to combat drugs.
What I see happening with the 5G network is they've already cut our lifespans in half through the aging accelerants in the food and the poisons and everything. And then you bring in this type of 5G radiation that's going to do people in even quicker. So they've cut our lifespans in half again, moving into this new world order overlay that they're putting on us now. So now people, once they hit 50 years old, as opposed to 70 or 80, once they hit 50, shit's going to go all downhill for them because they've been exposed to this 5G network. So any babies being born, when they cut our lifespans, that gives us less and less chance to figure out what the fuck is going on and combat against it. That's why they keep cutting our lifespan shorter and shorter. That's why they like a slow, sick dying.
Yeah, I don't know. I would kill everyone. Scratch. Everyone's bad. Who cares? With the exception of the stripper delivery services. Those are important. That's the number one important. But the 5G to me is I can't see somebody of elite status putting their children and grandchildren in the same danger as a regular human. If their kids are going to go down to McDonald's or to Disneyland, they're going to be exposed to 5G. So I'm like, you know, I hear that. I hear people talk about that, but in all reality, in Sun Tzu, The Art of War, you're not going to hurt the people that you need to produce money for you. The most pliable thing actually is having babies produced, like Eric said, to make more money on the market, because every human born is worth about $1 million.
Babies, and you'll keep cutting their lifespans in half. 5G is the worst thing they could have possibly rolled out on us. We don't need 5G for anything. It's not the future of anything, and they're bound and determined to have this 5G up, and it's going to help with their population control from this point on. Once they get rid of the certain amount of population they need to get rid of, from that point on, will be controlled. You're only going to live so long, and then you're fucked.
Yeah, then you're dead. Fuck it.
I mean, also, if the mandatory vaccine that's going to cure everything, you know, is curing nothing in reality because there's no virus going around, people are going to start experiencing cell damage to 5G. But if these elites are already tapped into the system, which I think a lot of them already are, their kids are going to be born with a shot in them. They're not going to have a conscience. They're going to be born into the system unaffected by the 5G radiation. But once they're connected to that, it's for surveillance.
I don't think it's that far. I don't give people that, but
this has more than one goal.
It's not up everywhere. You know, they've tested it in some places. Believe me, they have towers all around this sumbitch. And sometimes you get the frequency in the ear. You'll be laying down, about to go to sleep, and you think there's an 18-wheeler flashing lights in your window, and then you open your eyes and there ain't shit. So it happened before the last 5 years, and that's when they've been putting these up everywhere.
Having the 5G at ground level where everybody's at, they can very easily hone in on any particular person and then give them whatever symptoms they want. Because I think that the network thing, they can hone in on certain parts of their network and ramp it up. And that's why the towers we saw going up, the large towers with those elongated speakers going around them, they're everywhere, but they're too high up. They had to bring it down to ground level where the people actually are for the 5G network.
Those are really scary looking. Can they blow you up?
Well, they can get more stomach cancer if they want.
Well, Bob, it's like this, Bob. Like he just said here, the first rule in the art of war is to get the enemy to destroy themselves.
Correct.
And that's exactly what's happening. Everybody's acquiescing to all this bullshit and everything.
I mean, and also fake shit, and they all fight each other. It's like, here's some fake stuff. Have a great time fighting each other. And they're like, Usually it just waits everyone done. You guys done fighting? Okay, nothing actually happened. It's the art of war. It's Sun Tzu. And somebody actually had a brilliant, it's you get them to fight themselves. You lock them in the bedroom together. Everyone's farting. It stinks in there. Nobody's going on the streets. They start fighting. They either they have sex, number one. So there will be a baby boom, 100%. There's no doubt about that. That's going to be worth a lot of money for a lot of people, the babies. Number two, you get them to fight themselves because they're going to start fighting themselves. They're going to the bosses lock themselves away. You can't go to their house. So you're going to fight your neighbor out of, you're going to project onto your neighbor. They're going to fight the neighbor.
Gun owners going to shoot themselves.
Everyone's going to be fighting each other because they're forcing each other. It's going to be silly. I don't think the human nature is going to allow that because people are not that smart. They're going to come out of their houses and just forget about it. They're going to be Homer Simpsons and say, another quarantine for 5 weeks. They're all going to sneak out of their houses because teenagers are inevitably going to go out and get high. So they're going to, in fact, the only kids I see or people I see out here are teenagers after hours, and there are hundreds of teenagers out here smoking weed everywhere. They're sneaking out of their windows. They're not buying it. So the kids aren't stupid. The old people are the ones complaining about it. Old people are locking themselves up, and the teenagers are sneaking out, man, because I'm getting high in the park with teenagers. Fucking great. So I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything bad, guys. I don't know. Maybe the old people
Can you take a picture of yourself with these teenagers smoking weed with them, please?
No, it's
That'd be a great poster.
It's CBD. Strictly CBD. It's good for you. And there's no law against it. It's legal here and all over Europe. CBDs. It's
maybe marijuana is the cure to the virus.
Maybe marijuana is the cure to the virus and honey.
Well, probably
And,
CNN just released another statement about marijuana. First of all, 2 weeks ago they said 1 hit of marijuana can cause false memories. So your Mandela effects are just because you smoke weed. First of all, last week they come out and say 1 hit of marijuana can lead to a lifetime of schizophrenic.
If you smoke their government-funded FDA-approved marijuana,
absolutely, you'll be fucking itching your feet and looking at your hands all fucked up. Yeah, that stuff's not good.
Yeah.
What you're saying, Steve, that we're all fucked up?
That's what they're saying. CNN, take that with not even a grain of salt. Just take it with the whole bucket.
Yeah, they've been trying to stop marijuana for a long, long time because it wakes people up.
The longest.
And it cures cancer, and it doesn't give you cancer. So they had to demonize it all these years so they could propagate the cancer thing and make millions and billions of dollars off cancer and kill people. People have needlessly died way before their time, destroyed families and everything through cancer, and it's horrible what they've done. Cancer was unheard of before the industrial age. Obesity was unheard of before the industrial age. Diabetes, all this crap. As a matter of fact, if you go over to other countries like, say, Cambodia and Korea and all that, where they don't eat the stuff that we eat, they don't have obesity and heart disease and diabetes over there and cancer and stuff.
No.
They have 5G now.
They get parasites. They get them up their penis and in their bottoms. The parasites go up into when they pee. They go into up inside. They get parasites in the water. They don't go in the water. Yeah, they get bad parasites over there, and they don't got to cook their pork all the way through. If they don't cook their pork all the way through, they get parasites from the pork. So they don't have the diseases like we do, but they do get fucked up, man. It's just because they don't know how to do certain things.
Poison foods that we eat. And the only reason we have cancer is because they took out the protein out of all of our food. We produce our cat food and dog food now. So cats and dogs get the same diseases as humans get. They get cancer and diabetes and heart disease, congestive heart failure, all this stuff, arthritis from drinking the fluoridated water that we give them in their bowls from our spigots. So before all this stuff was unheard of. You take out the vital nutrients that a human body needs, you're going to have disease. Disease.
Good you mention that. The dog here, for the anthropological record, the dog I walked had, in fact, gotten sick. Not once, but twice since I've been here. Sick, like a virus, like a dog. Dog, and then other neighbors' dogs, I asked them about it. They got sick too. So this corona thing's been going around, and I got it. I had it. Well, I think I'm assuming maybe. But the dog also had it the same time around I got it. And the dog has been squirt pooping and belly aching and shit like this with the virus also. So you got to ask yourself a question. Whatever this fucking thing is got it in the dog too. That's pretty fucking weird. That's
could be something in the water.
That's a modifying. It could be the water. Yeah.
It has. I think it has to be, dude. Like I've been trying to eat like regular, like not bad, like good for the past couple of weeks, and I'm not eating anything too extreme, and still it's just like, like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the dog has got sick. And people in America, look at your animals too. They're getting sick. If the virus is mutating or whatever this fake thing is, it's mutating. Check your cells all the time, and don't panic. And
I live in an area where they don't fluoridate. The next town over does, though. As soon as I moved to Oxford, I called my water company to get my water turned on, and I asked them immediately, do you fluoridate? And every time I pay my bill, I always re-ask that question because you just never know when they might start. But they don't fluoridate here in my area. So when I give my cat doesn't drink milk. He only drinks water. So when I give my cat water out of the spigot, I know it's not filled with fluoride. However, if I did live in an area where there was fluoride, I would be giving my dogs or my cat, because I used to have dogs, distilled water in their bowl to drink. I would never give them spigot water with fluoride in it. I know what it does to us. I think it's not doing the same thing to them.
Yeah, I put a disclaimer. Watch your pets too. Take care of your pets. Also, we're all humans helping each other out with advice, but the dog's been got sick twice. So look after your animals, people. They got the same agenda after your animals too. Well, it's just bouncing off to them. They're getting the poor tail end of the whole problem, which sucks. Getting sick like us. Yeah.
Regular salt's poison. Sea Himalayan salt is full of minerals. Table salt is poison. Fact. Oh.
This is a Himalayan salt candle that I have here. So if you lick it, it tastes like salt. It's Himalayan salt. And I also have a container of Himalayan salt chunks. And and I also have ground up Himalayan salt that I can put on my food. It's very good to have. Also sea salt, just regular sea salt. You can get that as well. But it's important. It's extremely important to know your enemy, know what kind of poisons they're using against us, and detoxify your body and start getting healthy.
I got a Himalayan. Well, I have. I think it's out of where the fuck? It was volcanic. I got volcanic salt, so it's got sulfur. I got volcanic salt with sulfur, and here it is. Check this, Himalayan. Yeah, it's sulfur. And sulfur binds certain molecules in your system, guys. If you don't want to get sick, get this kind of salt because it's got sulfur. Sulfur is volcanic. So it's ice or not ice. It's salt that's been in volcanic areas.
Yeah, it is.
And it's all smells like sulfur. It stinks, man. You open this fucker up. Who farted, man? Where's a rotten egg at? So like fucking hard-boiled eggs in here.
Now, was it
Speaking of sulfur balls, Steve has a really good video about the Sodom and Gomorrah site where they actually found these sulfur balls because it was fire and brimstone that came down.
Nice.
Yeah, Steve's got a whole thing on that. That was pretty cool watching that guy pick out that little ball of sulfur out of the ground and lit it on fire, and it still had its potency.
Shit. You should have took it with him and fucking had it for food. It's like, okay, here's the site, and then save it. Grind that fucker up and put it in your food. It's got sulfur. It binds with those molecules. You guys won't get that sick. Sulfur
I know if you drink distilled water, you'll be just fine as well, because distilled water pulls out all the minerals and toxins that your body doesn't need and doesn't know what to do with. It pulls it out.
Sulfur salt. You guys need to buy that, man. You can fight off any infection, any or infection, not
I've
infection.
never seen that on the shelf.
Any virus.
Is that only in the UK?
No, it's out of the Himalayas. You got to order it. I go to these little. Remember, I've been all over the fucking globe. I've been backpacking, so I've been grabbing shit everywhere.
You mean the flat plane? You ain't been around no globe. There is no globe.
I've been on the back of this turtle.
I know,
that's what I call it.
Train yourself not to say globe because we've been saying it for so long.
A fucking piece of instruction manual. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. This ain't my sun. This ain't my moon. It's not even correct. So again, I'm on the back of something. I'm gonna call it a turtle. It's a fixed turtle, or maybe it's a moving turtle, and maybe the turtle's going 1,000 miles through the water under. So we're underwater. We're in water. We're actually in and under a deep, great ocean.
We're in water. We're under Admiralty law. Yeah. You walk out your front door, you're in an ocean. We're on Admiralty law.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your court systems.
Now, why is the table salt poison? Is it because of the iodine that's in it? What makes it poison?
No, you need it to be iodized. They use the salt that's not iodized. Iodized salt's good for your thyroid.
So what part of it is poison then in the regular salt?
If you just eat the regular processed salt.
Iodized salt's good for scurvy, like she was talking about. It's for scurvy. Like out at sea, you'd be out at sea. If you don't have your salt iodized, you get scurvy. But we have things for it now. You won't get scurvy anymore. You don't have. That's why I don't have to have an iodized. If you're gonna go out at sea for a long time, guys, you want an iodized salt. But if you're at home just kicking it,
I have iodized salt in my house.
Yeah, it's for scurvy. Were you a sailor? Were you on a ship? True singer, were you like on a big old ship? Yeah, because iodized salt is really for scurvy.
I remember working at a factory in California. They used to have salt pills.
Yeah, we took salt pills, remember?
Yeah.
They made us take salt pills. Yeah, we had to take salt pills at work and at school. We had salt pills.
Iodized salt's also good for radiation exposure.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Or iodine as well.
Iodine.
But I'm going to do my next show. One of my shows coming up, since this whole Corona thing is taking over everybody's consciousness. My next show I want to try to do, hopefully with Steve here, is break down distilled water and the benefits of distilled water and all the doctors that have come out, including Nikola Tesla, who's not a doctor, but has a lot of profound things to say about it, and nobody talks about this. If your regular doctor heard you were drinking distilled water, he would tell you it would kill you and stay away from it. No, it would kill him and his business because you wouldn't need him anymore. That's the only thing it would kill. I don't go to the doctor. I never need a doctor.
Yeah, we use that water for batteries. You could use that water for your batteries. I drink it. You could use it for all of your. If you're gonna make alcohol, you want to use the water you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely.
I drink it. Water. That's all I drink. That's all. Even when I make coffee, but it's a fountain of youth for your body. I'm 50 years old, guys.
No, it's good for your body. I agree with you. I use it for everything. Exactly. Except if you're gonna make alcohol, it's still water. 100%. That's the best stuff to buy. That's what I look for.
If you have fluoridated water and you're going to boil some noodles or just boil a pot of water for whatever, it's now become super fluoridated. You're not doing yourself any favors thinking you're boiling the fluoride out. No, you're making it worse. And when you take a hot shower in fluoridated water, your pores are all open on your skin. It absorbs instantly into your skin. Your body doesn't know what to do with this stuff, so it stores it in your bones. I know I have at least 35 years of fluoride buildup in my bones because I lived in Philadelphia for 35 years. So,
oh God,
there's that.
Oh,
it doesn't go away.
How are you lying? You should be sick right now with cancer. That's rough.
Fluoride is one of the most toxic known to man, and it causes cancer. For sure. And people are drinking it up and buying the lie that it's good for us and it needs to be in our water for our teeth. That is nothing. This is a bigger lie than fucking coronavirus right now because people have been drinking this lie for since 1947.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I know Chicago had a lot of fluoride. They had a big fluoride problem in their water. They couldn't drink it at all. It's like, no, don't drink the water.
If they drop the fluoride on the concrete before they get it into the water, it eats away the concrete. And they wear full hazmat suits when they're dealing with fluoride.
Oh, God. Nazism. I think we live in Nazi land, Eric. I think we've been taken over by Nazis.
Now, absolutely.
So, Steve and Jen, when you guys do your shows, how often do you guys do your shows together during the week? Do you guys switch like your channel, then you go on his channel? How do you guys work your channels out so people here, if they haven't been there, they know how to go to it?
I know how to find you guys' channel. Talk about it. Put it out there. Put your
channel. I have a show called The Ripple Effect. Steve's my co-host, and we just basically bust them out whenever we can. And we don't actually have a set day and time that we do this stuff, but we go live all the time. And if we're not on my channel, we're on Steve's channel. And we just keep rotating back and forth.
You guys are a great team.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It's very entertaining. I told Jen before that, man, you got a fucking voice, dude. You should be on radio. Why aren't you on radio?
I don't know, man. Got to go to school for that shit. Everything.
Give it time, man. He's still young. He'll be on radio. I give him shit next year after that. We'll all be in an apocalypse place. You'll be the one announcing the meals for tonight's dinner. We're gonna have everyone to the decontamination pool by 4:00.
We got lasagna.
We've got lasagna. That'd be cool. I can't wait for the camps, man.
I actually have to wind this down a little bit because I gotta go to physical therapy to get the rib muscle fixed. That alien's probably done it. But before I go, Steve, anything you want to tell anybody? Anything at all?
Not too, nothing too crazy. Just, with everything that's going on, guys, just gotta, use your true intuition. If your gut tells you you shouldn't be doing it, or if they're going to offer you something and your gut's like you probably shouldn't do that, definitely don't do that. You're going to see everyone you know, love, and ever met take action, but just know that you ain't going to be alone. They're going to put us all sort of effed up cage somewhere, and then we'll hang out with each other. We'll watch a couple people get diced, and then once our time's up, it's good to go. That's where this could possibly be leading, because they're gonna come with some sort of option to like, hey, we could fix your corona with this. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you can fix that for me, big guy. Exactly.
Take this with you. Take this on the way out.
Remember this moment.
We will be starting a food channel with all 4 of us talking about food. I think we got something. We got a gold mine here, talking about food and salt and water and stuff. I think we got a gold mine right here. About food. I think we can make a go at it.
And stripper delivery.
What do you got for everybody, Jen?
Stripper delivery.
We go.
Get them going.
You got anything for anybody, Jen?
Yeah, I just want to say stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open about what's going on in your area. Make sure you feel safe and secure in your own home, in every room of your home. Imagine yourself trapped in every room of your home, even the closet or the bathroom. What do you have in that room to protect yourself? If it's nothing, get something in there. Hide it only where you know where it is, and don't tell the bad guys when they come, don't come any closer, I have a knife or I have a gun, because you don't tell them what you got. It's top secret. Also, let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing, guys. Sound that, bullhorn whenever you can. Tell people the truth. Speak truth, even if your voice shakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody, everybody should all support each other. Support each other. I appreciate Steve and Jen coming on our show. It's fantastic. You guys don't care.
Even though I was an hour late, still appreciate it. Sorry about that, by the way.
No. Hey, I think you jumping on in the first place, I mean,
we'll have to do a rerun.
Oh, we will. We're always on. We Bob's on.
Jump on. You just come over here. We jump. You just jump on anytime you want. Like Eric said, you just get on the sidebar. Hey, can I come on? Yeah, go ahead. Done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my email in the private chat real quick, okay? Because
go ahead, dude. You got put all your information out there. Your stuff. Put it all out there. We support each other 100%. Put your stuff out there. Like she was saying, the louder you get, the squeaky wheel gets the fucking grease, man. Get loud. Do a fucking Brian Staley. If you guys can handle that, he does it like 3 a day. That man has.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about his balls. That belongs to somebody else. But I'm saying that's pretty badass. That's getting the word out.
He's doing all right. But the only thing is, everyone just remember doing this. I'm not trying to be that guy, but it does put us on a certain little list. So just always keep that in mind, just in case. Just in case these motherfuckers start making moves. Just know that you're on a. There's a list over here, and there's a small list over here, and we're in that little category. I'm cool with it. They want to come in, take me out, by all means. I'll go meet God. He's gonna hit me in the head a couple times, but I think it'll end in a handshake. Something.
Better going out like a punk, dude. At least you're fighting, man. You're fighting. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna fight.
I'm for sure, because there's that parking lot cop was in that parking lot when I was taking that video. All
that was awesome.
Look at my car. My car's been the only one in there, so that red car, that's her. And so they probably got my license plate. But I don't care. What they're doing is wrong. I know that I have the truth on my side, and I'm going to stand by the truth no matter what. And I'm going to video everything. I'm not videoing people's license plates of who's going in there. Oh, look that red truck that just went in there. They have corona. Let's go see where they live and everything. I know there's a certain extent for privacy and whatnot like that, but also I'm going to document what these motherfuckers are doing, and they're not going to stop me.
Smart, document it, date it, timestamp it, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, for your own security, also for your own security.
We're here to witness. Make sure you get them. Like we're witnesses.
This is one big testimony. This is one big testimony. Yep.
And Steve, I just sent you a test email just to get you in my email string so I can save it.
Let's see what we got.
So I just wrote test on it. That's what it is. Make sure.
I got you right here.
All right, cool. So, well, like I said, I want to thank everybody for jumping on. I appreciate it, and this will happen again. Right. We need to all support each other. Doesn't matter how big or small we are. We just all support each other and keep bringing out the truth. Because one of us might get shut down, it doesn't mean all of us get shut down. So you know who to go to.
That's right.
If I get shut down, go to Steve. Steve gets shut down, go to Truth Seeker. Go to Bob. We'll be on one of those shows. speaking the truth.
I'll probably be shut down before all of you guys. I'm still on 2 strikes waiting for that other shoe to drop.
Me, Bob got shut down in 2016, 2017. He went on my show one time. One time. He went on my show. The very next day, got shut down. No strikes, no nothing.
Yeah.
No strikes. One time.
I got one today. I got one strike. I got after this is over, I got to go back and either delete a video or take something out of it. Same thing. I just got a strike today. So they're coming. They're coming.
All right, guys.
Prepare.
I love you.
See you guys later.
All right. Bye.